Mefanas Enusunie, Ubaya Rimfen Didi, and Shodium, Frank Oyenka, and Edium, and Oshikranum, Rafael, Eye Ojedika, and Sudium, Oba Strikers na, and Sujua, Adimola Lukman, Victor James OCM, and Sudium Ako Adams, Omina, Samuel Chukweze, and Edia PM, Salim Aya Fango, and Edium, Ubaya Moses Aya Simon, Ana Chidera Aya Ejike, Ana Paul Aya Onuachu, Way and Amoka Strikers are, Omusudio and Payada San Semiano, and Enso Geneso, Ulim Santua, Games Ecoso. And so we call dear fan on a UEFA Europa League games and a UEFA conference games and so called. Now some center results at Enusunie, Ulim Santua, Dinamo Zagreb at Safim, Ama Betis Eco Show Kamiansa, Omutimbakom, Frank Vance 2, Rangers 1, Ludogos Razga 3, Port Thessalonica 3, FC Midtjylland 1, Jank 0. Ebio Ubanya OG Sinis Etafie, Ama Braga, Eco Show Kabakomus and 20, Storm Grass 0, Kravna Vezda 1, Stuttgart, Etafie and Drum, Anajo, out the Mercedes Benz Arena, Etwich Maccabi Tel Aviv Eshokanai, Jomus Etimubacom, FC Utrecht Etafie, and so Halambuchemu, Ama Northern Force Koshowa Camino, Jomus Etimubacom, Jean Boys 1, Lily Metropole 0, FC Basel. Enso Trafi Switzerland ama Aston Villa Koshowa Camino Jomus Etimubacom na Brand Etafie ama Fona Banchi Eshokanai Omuso Entimante Celta de Vigo 1 Bologna 2 South Etafie ama Eso Kamiansa Omuso Entimante FC Porto 2 Mamo FF1 Ana Clamantini FCSB Enso Timothy Final Shokanai Jomuso Etimumiansa Freiburg 1 Salzburg 0 Lyon 2 Go Ahead Eagles Enso 1 Panathinaikos 0 Victoria Pez Enso 0 where games out their course and a permanent Semiano Emma Enso Jordan so na Euram Enso our name dear Phenom UEFA Conference League games some starter results and in the Drita Etafie Emma AZ Akma Ekoshoma Kamiansa almost 20 now Fiorentina 2 Dinamo Kiev 1 and also 8 mi concern na Pedemusem Emma Enso Jordan so now Clamandine Aberdeen Etafie Emma Strasbourg Koshoma Kamako almost 20 and Edetiano Crystal Palace Ekwawe Ekochi Sheboni Shoma Kamiansa almost 20 and Edetiano na Pedema Enso Jordan so na Yakasa games out to Antua and Agyaba so no unim so ram and so our nekra dear fenecrano aya conference league na match any so far 8 teams and so 8 qualify mathematically Diameti Chema Strasbourg are qualified Chateauneuf are qualified ebio obenya rako aya Chakoweska club almost 8 fee aya Damak Abochimemu Erike Athens are qualified Sam Suspor of Turkey are qualified Sparta Prague of Czech Republic are qualified Real Vallecano of Spain are qualified Mainz 5 of Germany and so to qualify and no airport banana pay Minister Semiano and so to and so Jordan so Mami Rodrigo Di Paul on a former player and Atletico de Madrid and America say Osia Kai and Inter Miami and so US of A minimum Diameti Chema and a Abe official Inter Miami and so to complete had a son of A Orientin and Rodrigo Di Paul at a fee of $17 million and in Inter Miami and so to and Atletico de Madrid and officially Orientin Rodrigo Di Paul Ababia Inter Miami player fully and no answer Diaba now the contract and only Inter Miami asano me for to name from now till June 2029 and Rodrigo Di Paul abeko so ayejuma and my Inter Miami US of Amen and no answer Diaba na pay yadam answer Jordan so na only say plan team are Yannick Carrasco o kaino onu so former player and my team and Atletico de Madrid na impempe me ko say Osia kan and ma Clamandine El Shabab na de abachema yesi unia onko tuania oso onko adan enei ora to Clamandine telephone say onma ne chef chef no ebetema no adwana na di anso betema aba training Diameti Chema yesi first day training wanko second day and no so wanko eno diaba ya ne Carrasco ya de sansa etudwa enso afa no edema Jordan so na no chikwa no de menya senior say president Edma El Shabab say dabi sansa babonte no ne kura bia nim esanse nei omo El Shabab okono omu gusu a ene ya ne Carrasco ni agent edin komo sana be ya ne situation wo zia no o meta so amana yi eno so diaba na piade mamo enso Jordan so magei English national o sia kama Crystal Palace bo okono Diameti Chema esi Liverpool ni break on say kwam bia so January winter transfer no ebia se twetwe e kwam bia so team Liverpool ebe ram na fe omukuta 15 to 20 million pounds sila bawo tim na sa magay amana ye no dia ba chema yase manager din Oliver Glasner Johnny manager and Crystal Palace bokono yaso poso tia santen mu antia obeso maintain magay enso club of Crystal Palace aso e eno dia ba ebio dia meti chema yase ne Bayern Munich our Germany almost interest Barca our Spain almost interest enso magay mu eno so dia to jana na pay me sansem nya no emam enso odwele so na onim se former team Chelsea omo legend bako enso William Gallas or former Arsenal player so unim se America say William Gallas for to just say team friend Chelsea ade o bako omo lake enso experience clinical striker and intene ko be ya anka Chelsea enrum na form ko for planting ade ene wo kwa no Victor Osimhen emna na for me adwuma e for team Chelsea emane ye anu so asema run team ade William Glass e to jana na pay ya ne sansem nya no emam enso odwane so na yenko Barca so ebia unim se Demete Chema manager Dean Hans Data Flick I am manager and my Barca Dememe nyansene yase nya me adwuma from 21st December I go pay 29th December ene wa breaking Barca players no was one 1 week so bia e fa ko di bronya eno enso edua banana pay ya mam enso odwane so na urama mami Mo Salah ne yakwa ni unim se me no kasai uram our man dini US of Air Major League Soccer commissioner I plan di edit Don Garba na Don Garba se kamo bia so nte sai what say Mo Salah and Liverpool and insensem no egusu akoso na no beso kanyansi ne omo Major League Soccer omotimi awa kama ura ntini Mo Salah na 40 fi Europe abe ya dwuma enso US of men amana ye eno enso penalty ya na pay ya na enso odwene so na I go Thiago ono player yonu sinaka ema Clementine at Brentford na unim sa play me for to zine ono ana penfa bonding as a Premier League player for the month of November out team so team enya 5 goals enso na Clementine and Brentford boboko enso odwediem na unim sa momenta ne opesa any award me for to say players no compete enso adesine mu adie pa na sa player for the month no unim so August no Jack Grealish Osiaka na Everton edge September Ale Haaland Osiaka na Man City edge ebio Brian Mbeumo Osiaka na Manchester United also begin the month of October and November akọ enso planting e de I got Thiago Osiaka and my Brentford and enso adie ba na pay ya na enso odwele so na yamafie ebreneko yaba fia unim samini say urama Clementine ade mediama asoya ene diaba chema player for the month of November no minister ababonten oran di ade Abdul Salim anas Abdul Salim Salam ono player onya nomination enso mediama mokono Jacob Mensah enya nomination ana goalkeeper Dini Felix Chain enso temenya nomination etimu bako dan koma bia no enso betema image as a player for the month of November Adama Clementine ade mediama and also report eba na pay yadama enso odwene so nyame ya duma fiti eda ne era kire ane kwesera so no GPL game week number 14 game seba sunie match officials and referees appointed committee of the Ghana Football Association eyomo e say mko masa games embra sunie nyame ya duma eda ne Friday uram our Pando Stadium a game between Out of Lions and Adriana Stars and Ebo referee Gideon Ni Kofi and Behemasa game on and Ebetambaso nyame another china Saturday December 13 2025 game Ebas GPN and Usunie Hartsburg at Trafie our Lagos Sports Stadium about the Tia Nations FC na sa game Ebaso Center referee and Rustum Gamali Senogbe ono Behemasa game and Ebetabaso and pay Yadumu Sams atwan enso odwene so na me adoma de metin say Sunday December 14 2025 from games Ebaso GPM anunie urama asane kotoko etafie aboletia Dreams FC Baba Yara Sports Stadium center man aya George Efa aya Sojunu olema sake Ebaso ebio Sunday krona no Bechem United enso etafie Nana Fosu Giabo Park aboletia 11 Wonders center referee enso George Mauli Vomawo emema game enso betwa so nyamenya doma Swedro All Blast enso etafie Swedro Sports Stadium aboletia Vision FC center referee Moro Idisu Ohyamasage Ebaso nyame bia dum bia so a ema referee se sa kwesena no Basiki Holy Stars enso betafie aboletia FC Samates Bobokono Sagem Ebaso AAK the second sports arena referee Obejem Ahemasa Ebaso Nathan Anafo ɛna masa game ɛnso bɛtɛba so nyame yɛ adom a deɛ mɛti bi nsene Brekum Charles ɛtena fie abɔ ɛna tia Hohoi United game ɛba so Brekum Golden City Park center referee ɛnso Reginald Collins Amoa ɛna masa game ɛbɛba so nyame yɛ adom a Bibian goals as ɛtena fie abɔ ɛna tia Medema Sporting Club game ɛba so Bibian dance back center referee ɛyɛ Foster ɛyɛ Banshos masa game enso betima ba so nyame yadom bia so a Young Apostles enso betena fie abolatia Kerala United game eba so Wenchi Sports Stadium center referee Maxwell Hansen eno diaba na pay menema enso odwane so mame plan din enso de Dogley ono ye Medford Dynamo osiaka makpando out of France bokono reporter menya chema yase club e kumasa sane kotoko omani jibona chie pa amane komodie akwache ama de ba chema yame ya doma ene ane GFA enso timi edit ene date be bie transfer no ebeba no ene de ba chema kotoko awiata so se yame ya doma January ekom bia so no omawuram enso out of France asoafe orantin ede Dogley omakofana baba ya juma elma kumase asan kotoko eno enso reporter mesaka na pay ya dem enso odwene so na ye ka to bia kumase asan kotoko sasem ebio planting enso jima no kote unim so no right back na sentem nyina no kotoko ntima register no entino ntimi sia kan efo krobe kumase asan kotoko de ba chimanyame ya doma January ya bia transfer yi window yi ekon bias asan kotoko ebe pese o register urantin ani jimana kote amana ye anu so ya diaba na pay ya mam enso odwede so na ye wie kura no unim se ukopiem enso the MTF Cup na round of 32 teams are qualify enie mami fia 7 Premier League teams are omanya qualification ego PM enso round of 32 our the MTF Cup no Adriana Stars anya qualification Swed Draw All Blast a qualify Kerala United a qualify Dream Chelsea Nation Chelsea FC Samates Medema Sporting Club Heart of Lions Young Apostles Brekum Chelsea Gold Stars 11 Wonders ana Asane Kotoko enso team qualify Uram Division 1 clubs are qualify enso the MTF Cup round of 32 enunye Real Tamale United qualify Tachima Liberty Youth enso qualify Interlas qualify Port City Home Stars Wafa Sporting Club FC Ashanti Gold Yape Football Club Ebio King Faisa Victory Club Warriors a qualify Tamale City a qualify Brekum Arts a qualify Sergio All Stars enso team qualify Nagod enso to qualify Atrom Divisa enso to qualify Anafasu Police Nationals enso to qualify na pay yadum sam enso dwene so na oye kura no uram enso Division 2 a ema refi se ne team sa qualify enso ekopiem enso MTF Cup round of 32 anu nie Debisu Soccer Lions a qualify True Life enso qualify ana Asanska FC enso to qualify and also ne jira fe na pay Check Up Sports live on a Luther 92.12 from the Yafan Semia and Swim Fancy. Yafan the same modern and confirmed team of Hebrew producers led by Sani Muhammad Ibrahim, Michael Dankwa, Dr. Bills, Apakan GH, Nanaya Oxy, Civil Flash Omina, and Suteche Pampe. Ebio and a same informa DJ Frankie, as usual on the Techima Bia, and so Kama, and I said Bio and confirma Lyrica Shanti, Harry, aka the bad boy, and so they me call YouTube. And me call Facebook or some bia and so me aya kama and a sinner and so touch a boy and Lady Brittany and so a boy den Samira and so touch a pampe and none of person here the shake us also ever so much for and none pay and so of the cases am refi Sammy team and so the odia gomo kwase from Paul ubeta from kwase di bala mercy form me ko de Agyaba Kweku as usual eto aso de dwumadi ato ni se Aluta Anopa Koko dwumadi eto aso ma
Whether ne die.
Ne yo.
Hey, ja. Uni fan cry out to me da.
Okay.
Ababe oni amem na nyame adom no wada fe.
From afọ baby
free show am afọ be show. Sa na odi ada.
Minya ho ahwe.
Nti no ade nyame adom weda ne nti etumi da yie.
That's right.
Na enen so no nyame amaye nkwa. Maya hodin ama ye de abedwuma nti ye da na se. Ti no me ho ye pa.
That's right. Ne kajagumwe ho ye de akajagum na ye ko.
Nti ko akrante animo no ene ye hyase with the daily graphic. Na ne da daily graphic nenim eye Auditor General evokes powers former NSA bosses to refund 2.4 billion Ghana cedis, with a story on the front page and also continuing on page 3. Noguchi makes HIV and therapy breakthrough, with story on page 13. President Mahama moves to protect OSP, also on page 13. Na as our story ne de ye call other papers ne mo no ye beka bibi kakra de afa ho na ye free ho so pensioners must self validate annually to guarantee pay. That's coming from SNIT with the story on page 20. Na ede for this particular SNIT story ne ho no nia SNIT for Agyaba and say every year bia no obekwa akoye obedema forms ama wa fele ama wa hwe se o validate anase pe o payments pe niama wo ye wadwuma wo ye ne ade nyina o fill forms ne manisia wa wo hwa se o qualify for the payments na e was receive as a pensioner no na ene every year bia no obekọ no wako renew nti no ade asnete for ade aba na mandatory ya ka mandatory ache say by force say was uye as a SNIT payer nti aside no na ba daily guide no emo say ye free daily graphic ba daily guide and a daily na near da anymore SML scandal Ken aid and Damwa absent 5 gets 215 million Ghana cedi bill and no war page 3 afenso no parliament passes Okada bill just say ETF wobekaya enrade ye komu pa from national organizer kra and then kan ho sem e mane tiase omo ma ye tiase say edwuma pa na omo bono Ghana hana na omo do so pa omo population no kra betumi edu 100,000 inti ene ya pass bill de ye make sure say anya kra no sa ekuo no be ye omo dwuma yie na omo hwe senia ne omo nkrofo no move de ko omo da so hwe niama so register omo senia be ya ne wo so omo ye bia no as a member no omo make sure say ubetumi aye those things inti no ene omo say president hia omo ebisa omo ne omo hia ene oka omo ka tro no say niama omo hia no ebini inti sisi ade parliament a pass bill no ebema amanfo kotokuo mu aye de pa ko so mo be commercialize ni ade na side no so no ne de ni mu Pandai election rerun easy decision premature and no every former VP ho Baumia ho na eba and no so story no at page 3 near all can say I say easy for decision or muteki ya omokwakoye rerun e dia fa Pandai election ho no as a prepare kakra wom they are being too much in a haste inti ene no so sa na Baumia e dia ba eda daily guide anymore na ye free a honom so a stop anti OSP bill and no free ye president Mahama ho na eba che say enra senia ye kankan ho sem e dey fa say Mr. Yarga ene de fiamakpo omode akose yen scrapy OSP enfemfiri ho no ene ye president year no say omuntwa so kra se na be ya e betumi ahwe bi foforo so na eno so free ho a NSA ghost names as base bill now 120 million Ghana cedis just say yate so e de amano adane high sense ate so say hu na ye free ho a ya ba the Ghanaian Times eno so ne de ni mu e withdraw OSP repeal bill president orders ni ayaka e de afa ho dada no che say omu yi free hokra na sane eja kire mu enra no na yema ne kwan no nye ne dwuma sane be ya enkonko yes say NDC batch say NDC workers enko ene ene omu ye adwuma nti no yema ne kwan no nye ne dwuma nti nkrofo no mo ka say yen free ho no mpacho yes say mo kate wo ho no ma hold on sana president eka na ye free ho so ayaba parliament passes Okada bill and also ya kan ho asem GRA intensifies crackdown on tax defaulters in Accra just as GRA for no mesi krom and no mo hwehwe nkrofo a omuntuatua omuto ane yesi to no ye wo mu 2 times but we no ye ka sika de nti no wo ye adwuma na untua to e wo se wotua ene GRA for wo krompa a omu ye omudwuma no so story no e wo page 17 unye bi na okenkan a obehu ne ekọ ne de ba aside that so no ne de ni mu e first lady meets ministers wives association of Assemblies of God and Myanmar Sodia and also that page 14 just a VP papa we share asofofo yire no ma omo Assemblies of God no we share omo aside that no so near about the Daily Statesman and also near de ni mu majority leaders directed to withdraw anti-OSP bill and also at the Nimuku pa. Aside that, so Ayariga speaks on third term for Mahama, says he will be compelled to pursue it if NDC proposes it. And yet, say Ayariga so diaba say NDC for Emaso say omu proposes her president ember third term or no de okremutwe obe support yo mo papa inti eno so eda the Daily Statements nenimo and also story no ewo page 3 ye free honso abahomia condemns indecent haste in Pandai by election and also no ya ka ho asem say osi isi no omo pre omo ho pa edefa Pandai re-election no inti no and also the Daily Statement nenimo and also page 6 near free wire by the Chronicle nenimo no Mahama ready to fight bribery and corruption torpedoes attempt by NDC MP to scrap Agyaba.
Nah, chair.
Yes.
Hold on. Now, about cracker chairs hold on and ye. Henry Nakash is a hold on and ye and so was so.
No, they won't hold on.
Now, I'll bet me a hoodie. When you be a hoodie, when you be a hoodie.
Oh, they all hold you on.
Because Yanko Manosoni and a year Muhammad Tijani any enkomo oye Okada Riders Union won empany phone bia. Yeah. Tijani now what to say? Okay. When a chairman of Okada Riders Union, right?
Me a board chairman.
Board chairman. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now who you there? Yeah, that's it. Sana pay for GS. Yankopo adom Okada bill ya pass it. Minim say oya we o chase asem we send na esi ye wo fai.
Media from na say. So mo tin kai ya Okada Riders. And Mr. chief for na Mr. Okada for ya wo amemo ya obi asisi. Omutiminya yakunda achi there. Let's see yes and come. Ya kumpo ya desu MC Yesaka. MC ya ubisa na kwe. Bibi akosi na amini. Because yenti no pass here.
That's right. Na o pass here no mu se nra moniji.
I want to say I say who could share oba almost your mumma. Let your mother from Sicilia, get the show. Who is matter? And you did one of the show.
And he no more prepare for any celebration, Biana.
And you're constant. And you're constant.
Yeah, when you invite me, why? You know, Yabra,
only problem.
So, all the media, okay, very well. So, Tijani, walk us through. Him fan move from Obedru as say, o share sa asese odo hombo kada foi in fibe any.
Me da wasi so be some sakunya. MC share okada fi 2009.
2009. Now won fie say.
Me am no kasa me nya akwala bi.
Me nka so ya akwala.
Because ene am no kasa isi am no kasa yi. Me ya kwa. Me mbo eti mama wa kasa she. 1967 abe na yesay. 1967 fa be na yesay.
67.
1967.
67.
Yes. Fa be na.
Enti wanyi ankasa.
Oh, me so be ka say young boy. Na ko abomi bokia yankasa me danyo na say. Oh, o be say 40 years and now 39 years boy. Nyame.
Ntuzi 209 na asha say twi okada no.
That
time na nurse wo mamu na enye common so
satam enye common na satam so no mra makan so mu ye kala satam so aban police tata ye nya bro
that time na odi hefa na wona won kran na na hefa na wa odi
ya kra ya start here
enti den na de shase den na ma share sa de na se unya inspiration free
abelo wa bisa sam usu de chi I'm saying, obi be say when man okana fa amemwa make say politicians.
Sir.
Now obi some say about listen and say politicians. Very good. Never am say election time yen so a. When say campaign time no obia politician bia any candidate bia ba obese won ye de obere na omuntu abaye de amano. The Obetima Nantu na alcohol no alcohol. The Obetima Faka no alcohol. The Obetima Famutu Okoso no alcohol. Sometimes no. Omutu Mutu no Mabo say. Munko Bibi am can't drink kono. Munko ye campaign my ye wini a. Ebe ye den. Ebe mamu ejuma. About me.
Nitio pa.
Ye mamu ejuma. Em say. Abe ye wini a no ma omu refie. Ufre for amu Fabio. And then Yami Chad, so most of them say go campaign. Amu jin free sing. Sometimes so no. It's me. Here you see as we call Abuso can continue ma. Near the abandon. Obi wa ha. See who? But just you ha. No that say me so am be see. Of what they shall say. If you dey see I say can serious and ashama.
Okay.
That time na ashama omu ye ejuma bi wa ashama. Bridge bi so kwena fi. The moto ejiasi bridge no so and the moto the first fa omuko areas various areas. You see Kakamansu, New York, Washington, aviation, Koboko number 1, number 2, Wako Uribi, Sakam, the moto. Because can go better bridge nechi. Now my cinema and chapel father about a go slow mom, never slow. About you,
it's your pa.
So Sakam start here so. I bear mark when now Sakam police soon tata a pa and yagro.
Na police for no how to say. Somewhere they
say it's illegal. On to far. Ubi wa moto so no wa jinsta.
Na mpacho say tijani that time say ofo bi na moto so na wo kwa. Police ni ye de hu say oye passenger wa fa no say bia ubusuani bi na wa fa na moko ba bi. Omo ye de hu.
Osu wa bisa sango be ti so. Ma je ba ni say. Ma saka no omo bu ba kwan so. No more direct traffic. So, you see, I see so. Kafla, Benya Nipa, at least, Benya Nipa say 30 motor riders. So, you see, my name is Kanomu Chere. How much you have to say 1 month? Almost say, when's your money start? Then I'm not swing to
okay.
What you mean?
It's you, pa.
That time, no more tired. You want more than Granny. You want more than Granny. If they have been another election term, that is 2012.
Okay.
Esa boy campaign. Lenjayo. Oye Jumano. Yes, a bedroom ready. Omucho abawi yansusu. Wako 2013. The bedroom. Oya agro. Ye Jumano. Jumano so sa ata na so tie pass seriously. But there is serious issue. 2014. That time minister was here. Need Laye as the chief abu. On the regional minister for Greater Accra. That time IGP was here, Mr. Alassane. So, police from Tata. One day, your operation be Samoto Koye. I just see almost have your operation. And I say, over 300 to 400 motorbikes. We are prosecuting more because you must have a tracker and yes, I bet you here. Oh, what I know.
No, super many baby.
Thank you. You see, a young dash, a Betani, Masuchi, Yanni, MCTG, police, or Ashama.
Okay.
Your own son, almost some to chase some to me now. And now, the corporation, you see, the Mutin Aluminium. Prosecute your court here. You have put him among fire, you see a Ghanaians, you're foreigners. You have a Ghanaian friend. This enforcement from Regional Police Commander for Tema. Only by John Trossi, you have a cause trouble, you have a bad type, you see the yes, sir. You don't move your operation. And there's some your operation. Ethnic science, the Muya and Omuyan prosecute your court. And a police promise some to me, I said, Tiamu. That call police station, see, young call. Friday, Monday. Monday, almost here. Tuesday, and honorable Nila Yafijago Bar. So the turn and kill what to and I say, young criminal go inside. But see, the other buyer. And then more humanity as I see. You have to Obama movie, police woman Tataye, Omchichi Motos. You can't almost your Munjai. Yes, we are to Obama, that's my own by inside. This is what's our problem. What's it, Jennifer, and I can't tell you, I'm going to I can't home the Coco, I'm going to this Sunday, 700. That time is can you do? But who person Coco over to 150 cities? That is 150 cities. That's a old currency 1.5.
Okay.
So we are tunes are, I know what say. When you say, I know one, you know, turn and give you no bad disky, Ashama disky or Satamu, honorable Bedu, Ibrahim Bedu, honorable DC or Ashama. Obayano, or the Shaggy, this is a Omuchi no Bambra or 200 cities, and San Omujan. And honorable Nila Yapichako, the boyfriend, was so clear one ton and given no IGP or Mr. Lasso. Your Honor, information by Divisional Commander for City. Mr. Lasso, say, member, office. And I'm in Shumadi. Yeah, accidents are coming. Omudi muchino munya aza omunabu ye mi ba ku koye ye omusabu subu ye kama opposition ye muchino omusabu ye so mi ba ku su koye the podri na ete no ma sam chira Mr. IGP Mr. Alassane bi so mo say na muchika akura se na muji omu 1.5 2 million yi muchika akura mo se na muji wa bi sha regional commander so ni mu wasi there bi ibi sha commander ni mu wasi there bi omuchika no mu di 20 cities I say wasi amachika no di 20 cities chiro omu ni say Mr. Alassane Kweku, that is the IDP.
Okay.
On our time to say uncle. That time no if what is transferred all the NTTG in Ashama and bring new people. Who tell you?
Me too, pa.
What transfer we now not in the mobile. Ye masa 20 the bam the kura ye mami papa bi na me shalu deputy chief of staff and Nana Elita. Obemaye, bundle of raincoats, the father carry a helmet, over 200 pieces of helmet. Akra. 2016, MC, Aben Frisu. And the court 2017, Aben Fubaye, the TGI Fanukwa. The court, na on feature no more 2,500. On feature no more 1,500. 800 Satam 2017, 2018. And the Danny say.
And then I caught to Nedgy says, can I say police for net quite no moji?
Court Nedgy says, can
okay.
So one person will tell that you have 500, 300. No one do.
And some person will court to the other way, 300 and 500.
And constant.
Now, untia 500 in the other court.
Untia 300, 400 now, the court.
Send an albert 300, 400 no quantum boko now, Kufi.
Now, Opa, never be an egg that they be only be the among the children.
Nabia, only be an ammonia will negotiate no for Mutunuku Sud out from Wakoji, and young chess at Ned Boko Cotono.
Master, because I'm seeing Ran Jisung to Nomuja. And now with Maka James 500 W.
You.
So, your woman, 2018, with the Danny to say, almost see my forming rebels. Okada riders in I'm a rebel leader. He said, yes, sir. I said, I'm catch your court 1 year. Because I will mind for 3 good weeks.
So why are they?
But you see,
Okoda remind 3 weeks. So why are they?
Hey, Okada leader, organize Okada. A meeting me now. The Danny to call now question to Abubuan Mopa MTTBT. MTT Commander BT. Almost seeing a small. As some of them play a serious issue. I mean, yeah, getting the court down. You have about 2020 election. You inform the self Statiba. Hey, Obumse, on the legalize, Obumse, on the cars, on the motor Bessisa cars, on the car, the Baron friends say, Buddha. And I say, off. I'm showing the first bag about 150 pieces. Once in a Embrana, Mimbeshana, your lunch machine. No, you have boo. That time you have 20,000 population in your Okada. Now, all this 150 pieces are bad here. And go open mania. Ubema Obia, the whole Ghana. Me and me a chairman, no man be last. I'm see there a badge by badge. And I'm see there be. And yeah, I'm the baby. For me, she's sad. I almost salary. MPP boys, number 7. Commission, so Uncle Shada, it might be a new dear, who was I.
Also, almost select MPP boys on your day.
On the commission, to me.
Dear, I bind the by.
Carlos, I couldn't. So, Uncle Shada, the woman's adium. Now, put your idea. If no buy a suit of wire, IDP, Dampari, Yamisha, the bill of Yabi Danasi. Yamiman quantity, but Panu will give you who are gonna.
Yamiman and quantity. Yeah, then I am mamma.
You see, I did be done party with the Fuka. Yakupan Bessan, the pure of your family, dear. Yakupan Bessan, dear, because the family and Nipa will agree. You for him, who are there with me, because simply was that time. Where's the higher? 1 year, 1 week, 1 year, fair, and yet once, without fair, you need to reach last year, you come on. And then we look aside a year of kind of Honda or Malentina, Omunia, but invisible motors or more idea, because it can be. And then first, how do you know? About the same, I keep it in your point of fair, and I see various areas. What we call the old Ghana, what she for non Lancy, what is some problem as like a president. Jenny Hamu, Jenny Baye, a bunch of years after Janu, or yes, I don't. What by your prayer meeting a corner office? The corner office here, Jim Comoria and officer all the media should go out. More the other condition. Officer, I know some, and I catch on him. The question was he Jenny access to those who are. At my moment, you see, but when the police want to cause accident. One officer said, if I say the police will cause accident, let's hear the national mission. The other woman say, the direct trafficker, community police cry to me. No much Yako, no much Jessica. The entire traffic police be out here for every hour, 3 1, open pocket one or better traffic. No much, you're jumping no more to so, yes, you ain't going to. And I didn't die, and you have you. You are now. And then, as went to the Johnson. One of the India was there. And I say, a man who says, go to traffic. The boy did control motor brand new. Brand new was the video of the coffee. Almost stopping a green sign or what is the a very serious was in the night for me. My boy looked to form my car and so weird. On IDP, Grandpa put you your fire at your middle yammy. Was he young cast was Freya, young fan so lawyer and function. We do yammy Papa yes I know. We had the whole yes I know Gana. Papa Yapema yes I know. When I say she said then and then in a 5B and I said there. Almost Chimo to be a my ready traffic. And all 2 minutes. Red I saw Master Jina. Red I saw Master Jina. Hello?
Mitchell party, Jenny.
Was he red I saw Master Jina? I did not party. I'm not a Sakasa. And you must have me. Papa Yamisha and the Bible. So from there, and then I found with you police from Sim. The Umusa and this 2024. Obi asu kana so obeto aba the mama PS so obeli garaje okada vice president ba we say also oba change the motor to car again on us meeting letter I invite all the candidates but we are oma me ko share transport minister on us can get say omo the cars aba 350 cars. And she first batch. And I mean, more say before the man, one all the riders, I'm the last person as a national board chairman. I'm sure Marty. Your mama to say about the legalizing, and I'm saying, who come on from Mamma here? Rather, come with me, Minami or board chairman. And I'll buy it or the car. What can you do? And as you say, you see, the you watch him, the other. Then I bet you also the manifesto book, page 28, or the issue as a board chairman.
Enti, Tijani Tobasi, enti, NDC manifesto book, no, amu future woman.
Yes, my picture was so page 28.
Page 28. Okay, now, then I'm do shame.
Because Matthias Yamon say, you're Mr. Nomu Bombay. And I'm seeing you here, and I'm doing your campaign. You call the whole Sicilian tour. You call Torres, then you did your catch also with the motor and the cotton. Almost says, show me. You said that, the secretary, Dr. Kalishos, and it was there that you don't want to, I'm sure you know.
Then no more
campaign starts. Then campaign starts here.
Yeah.
I did them before the campaign. I don't give petition to GM to come and pick the nomination form.
Okay.
After that one, the time I'm going with the motor, with motorbike, they campaign all the various petitions. Almost say so Kabumi, and a moment pick up. So we found in the campaign. Motorbike back for 7.
Enti, Amoya campaign in an audio Mochiano Monaco.
Who can tell you?
When you because of some cars on legalize Okada Nunti.
That is the point. Yamishao.
And yet, January, Juma.
I resign for Trazaco because of the campaign. I'm the Trazaco worker. I resign.
Because of campaign,
Mr. You. So I come to the communist cabinet, what second hand limit on here. I say to do the campaign because I want them to come and legalize the youth of Ghana to also enjoy. Then man when need Jehu says he legalize a year Okada no. Then tell when you abresa. Because that time the teaching dosun and a human ni ho. You for year man here. You for year Okada no the show mumba. Obi mo the cost full. I suppose I'm a youth. I suppose to fight for the youth. And I will stand here and let every leadership here. Any leadership who will betray Okada rider, including me, go for telling that person generation.
Debbie, Boko.
Any leadership will betray Okada rider, including me, the board chairman, go for telling the person generation because we are suffering.
Now, I Tijani Wadaroma, said I was here, I chew Okada na channel. Experience in the Misakakra. Okada, let me see 4 barrels that contain because I'm
honest to each and everybody.
What the Okada nest is 4-bedroom self-contained.
4-bedroom self-contained.
Ewa hefa.
You say come to Chihaya, bra, Ubu, or
they say they may me two plots. What's our 2 plots?
You know, the catch now.
Nina Okada na the toy.
Okada na, and never tell me was next week in the launching office, why Shama big office.
And you're their officer.
That is Okada office.
And then next week, you have a baho.
And then in office, I'm looking at my radio.
Next week,
I will launch out next week on Saturday.
Next week, you have a baho.
I show you. Okada will be more than 20,000 Okada riders. And in fact, everybody will be actually back.
Next Okada na boapa.
Media tie. Ufa obi na osisi no ginu sika ya kuko metu aba mesisi obia. Dia wo be ginu manu ti asie. Mendi obi nya mo, ye nyina ya den nya sika no. Mimpe betray in my life. Every betrayal is a criminal. It's an armed robber. So and manya akonya tisinu kasa. Me catch them police from my share say sia. Omu ji sika 500, 300, 400 moto from hono. Omu njai.
The said ye legalize the size skaji na twam.
Mami mo mo nti ase obi mu nya nti ye. Me come mo ati ase say sika omu ji o boys so 300, 400, 200 no omu njai. The best thing is omu chi omu a all the zona I have the leaders there. Zona chairman, regional chairman I have it. So omu zona chairman I have the DVLA. The licenses are the two for each and everybody, 750 cities, not 1,000, 2003. Licenses I have linked with the DVLA, and they do 750 cities for each and everybody. I want everybody to buy the license. Road ready insurance, everything is there.
And they say no, na me who say Okada rider be on your license, or yeah, insurance for the motor and the roadworthy. So you need to pay. Hello.
I think I make that say, they share Magina. You can say my register over 1,000 population, 1,000 people population. I made my register as a gram. I have all the evidence.
Okay. Tijani, Agyaba Kweku best friend so ye omano. Omumfa traffic regulations in your traffic lights so no more twem.
I said I work and I said that was I say. The Juma be am rank out.
Mitini.
Obi ask me here first. Say sha, ombele no di mrabe to hu. Obeji na so, obeji na so. It's constant, either you like or not. Obeji na so na your Okada.
Okay. Enti obetu omo for say, omo fa mra na nya adwuma.
Before we ask na Okada dia wo kana ha nyina. Mra no upa obeji so. Umpa obeji so. Unim so we Okada dia no problem. Obeji Okada sha. And so di mra no so. Road where the insurance. So
no.
When the insurance the say
okay. And he said who say the makuma mo hwehwe na nyame e de ama musese through omampani John Dramani Mahama.
Ya na wahu asema me kan pese me fa eninya aye President John Mahama ni team ni na including the ministers. Yami show dia. So almost including the parliamentarians, especially President of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, and Speaker of Parliament, Abdul Gabi Bushman. Yami show me now. And I'm the one where I say IDP. Miss one modi, no tama, no boys, no perform the way. Somebody Kayanu, somebody map was free. Headquarters of Omkitaka. No more various areas. If you want me to do one, no more, your educated boys. That I will say, I don't know about from, but I didn't care. I just a question and to me, the IDP. One more upon that cash, the way that carry you. One for various areas, one fair. You do the PR. Educate them because some of them are illiterate. The human wants to know your Okada. Let's be fair, IGP. You know, offer 90 from ya pay 1 year man voice no year there no mo komodi no mo ndi haso ya me hia mo susu
okay tijani nti ya beba besrawo na ya hwe office no sɛ sitie na ya din ko bebre
ni office na me no kasai
yati
ya me hia mo nyina
ya me hia bebre
bye
bye Mohammed Tijani chairman of Okada Riders Union na nra na mrashebedefio ijai gumu the person of a year Okada bill eno ni ekodi ho nkomo yi na papa yi 209 no sha se oka Okada wasi a year 4 self-contained bedroom self-contained also 2 plots like I say wasi ni office kase pa Saturday or lunch and inti is a juma na nye bad kura na yes say ye regulate na yahwe aye ni ye aboa omani nyina ohwe mrantie ne mrantie pa na mehu se o kan kese a wodi Okada ye adwuma wo man mu ha ohwe wona ye delivery wona e ka praje ya wona e ka aye motorbike is they are more than 100,000 nti is a juma na ya pama aye mabuni mehu se a step in the right direction see a boho ban he said here is supervision police for the bemon yamon titie papa na wohunu say proper traffic regulations be ye adwuma whilst they are riding the motorbikes nti yedom mpani ase say okai na waye na oye wie no moto no nso ehu motiso amonto mbo ase na fe nso bi mo charge price a wosoro pa bro nipa de so enso mo hwe ne yie na mini se mo ahya asie de nhihya bayi mbeto mbo ase ahwehwehwe sa lease ebi afiri ekwa ha maximum price esa ugini minimum price esa ugini ni nyina ese yehunu na eboa yin ni etimi regulatory system no na ankoye se obia de atwamene bo bia be nanti obeka se Ghana de aban ni price control there be we de ese nya price control na eboa eye wona eti oman mu na atwe ye nto aso nkwa animu
eja ye to aso with the informer no ne edenimu aye still about the Kwandai election rerun na VIP oka ho say former VIP na mitre and also the story no at that page 4 of the informer afen so Jospon celebrates God's faithfulness as it marks annual Thanksgiving and also at that page 2 and at the same story about Mahama embarrassing Ayariga and others over reckless calls for OSP closure direct withdrawal of proposed bill and also at the pages 2 and 7 afen so now Toshi under fire for lies and attack on Baumia and also no story no eda number 5 na social media de na bebre na na etwagwo wo ho best last month ho ba BCC ade ye say ne twaye papa nti opeso hu ne ekone de ba o hwe the informer ne mu a ubenya na wakenkan na ye free ho na aba the Ghanaian point and also ne ewo mu a withdrawal of OSP repeal bill free president ho ba orderete Ayariga na dafiamakpo na orderete omo da front page n'animu story no ewo page 3 na afenso ye free ho nso a KGL Foundation commissions Women and Children's Medical Center at KNUST to boost mental health care. Story ye can wansem enra and nothing so assign a PMO ewaha 9 most arrest armed thugs impersonating anti-Galamsey task force in Awin and also ewo page 6 and da ho say akromfo bi adane omo to say 9 more anti-Galamsey task force for ni bi 9 year ni omode ye niama just say 9 most for ni de omu hu ade pa just say amanfo yi omo ho ato no bi mo so aform omo ti ai to say look it say anti-Galamsey for no omo bo adwuma no we die adwuma papa ben na mo boa
I say ye boy Galamsey na no nya na 9 most for na ye
boy sia no
nti mo fa no fa no ma fa south
enu bi no mo je adwuma o mo je no just say omo ano ma chicho mo adwuma
mo fa no fa no ma fa south mo fa east na ma fa west
one edwuma ni di wa na do ane nti omoso dia eba na eda the Ghanaian point n'anim na afin so no ye free ho ani about the weekend crusading guide and also near the nimu a clash of the titans Sremsai versus Sremsai story no eda pages 3, 9 and 10 bebre pa kuha unya the new weekend crusading guide ene uhwemu egumu pa na ne wetumi akan bi deputy agents firm takes over fight to scrape office of the special prosecutor intino aside and also no telecell to train 100,000 coders under government's 1 million tech initiative and then uhwe nimu Sam George and board chairman bia oka telecell for ne ho eno mo picture eda ho a almost sresre wo ho a bem say nyama ekoso a ekoyie pa che say omo eba betre ni timemufo mako 100,000 ane nti eno so eyasem deda eda paper nanimo on aside that so no majority leader hints at possible third term bid for Mahama if proposed by NDC and then yera ayarega de ni mu a what's his no one ye fe papa ye free honso a na sign eda hobiom court granting OSP application to serve summons on Kenneth Nanaya Oforiata Ernest Akore inti ni nyina eda the guide nenim na afen so ye free ho a na ye dey aboard the new trust no emo and also near denim let's continue to invest in the kingdom business to win more souls and no every sofo apostle akabraima agent all Christians and also page 2 a denim one afen so pandai by election na and also da ho na afen so another story that why it's of a little bit of an interest to me pa say Prime Hene praising the president for completion of Prang Abiase Kintampo road started by Akufo-Addo asem deda and ya Prang for omo insa aka eno no chese omo kwan a eda ho a efri e ho de kwa Abiase and efri Abiase e de kwa Kintampo no chese President Mahama etumi ewie sa kwan no na eka omo kwa se ene edwuma bia aban dada be sha se aban foforo be wie de ebe ma niama koso wie pa mpuntunyuma ebe doso nti eno so de we your former president Akufo-Addo shase no and your President Mahama waba be wie no fefefe nti ene obone samra ne pa eno eda the new trust nenim na ye free honso a withdraw anti-OSP bill President Mahama direct majority leadership just say asem we die wo papers ni nyina mwadi ntira because omo ye NDC MPs eno wanka say ene omo ye NDC fo nti ni omo ka no eno ana wo say di ye adwuma basane na eno aye ka tra mo na no omoma OSP kwan na onye na adwuma sane be ya adwuma Ghana fo nyina expert no ebetumi akone hyew nti omunya papa no na onye na adwuma wɔ ne office ho na ye free ho nso a ya ba the new center eno so ne de nimu his gold faces pay backlash from laid off workers and also at that page 10 with the story I think so cheating in exams lying normalized in Ghana ayenene ena ede and also aba and also that page 16 I will back Mohammed's third term if NDC orders it and also free yera ayarega ho ena eba na MML awards 22 partners recognizing them for transforming financial inclusion nationwide and also eda pages 5, 6 and 7 unya the new center na urere mu a wa wo betumi ehu nia ewo paper ni mu aside and also no na enia ye de aba the source nani mo no so kan about pandai rerun agenda no and also baumia and the house say dangerous cause as a kono too fast and too much in a haste into and also page 3 I will push Mohammed's third term and also story no edaho osai base bill sum reduced to 120 million Ghana cedis and also edaho and after so withdrawal of OSP repeal bill no and so edaho na ye free ho na no see yaba the daily analyst and also near denimo court granting bail to accused persons yɛkyerɛ SML trial nonsense no and also analyst ni mu afei so president or abolish the attempts of removing the OSP no and also wahote ɛda hɔ na afei so parliament passes bill to legalize Okada and also the daily analyst no emo anopei yɛde ho nkɔmɔ ɛde ɔmo board chair baako di ho nkɔmɔ ɔsɛ ɛyɛ ɔmo de papa ɛna ɔkyena da ɛyɛ Saturday ɔmo ebie obie ne office baako ano ɛwɔ Ashaiman nti ɛne asɛm dɛdɛ ɛna aba kyerɛ sɛ office na yɛ ready ɛna afei so bill no yɛ legalize nti ɛne atadwe Ejabesie omate dene aside that so na yefiri hɔ a na story baako so hyɛ na mu hɔ 3 Kaswa fathers arrested over alleged abuse of daughters kyese amafia me ukude wa adenche nti eno so ɛda hɔ na yefiri hɔ a nea yɛdi ewie ɛyɛ discover newspaper ɛna nea de nimu ɛyɛ VIP all warning the same story don't put our democracy at risk ɛne eka Kpandai election no ho eno so sensem ɛwɔ the discover no emu na yefiri hɔ another story so a ɛwɔ hɔ ɛyɛ early concession was a collective decision by MPP leadership eno efiri kodua hɔ afei so no I will arrest any Kpandai chief who is against the rerun parliamentary election and no free northern regional minister ho ena eba na story a yedi ewie abutreka in $8 million romance scam and also eda discover anymore nyama bebre na wo that particular paper no emo nti won saka na ne wetumi ehu details pa de akọ ene de ba nti anopay eja your stories are ya boboswe eno ena make headlines for today.
Luta 92.1 yento aso na yenkwanu yemfa sedama Tidini Koko Tidini Koko anopa bia omboa yen ema yenum Koko na eboa eye adwuma ni yipa enti se anopa yi unyanya breakfast we can for Tidini Koko and more at the mouth owo eye adenta container down H&M eho na Tidini Koko emo ewo abusua mesrew se anopa breakfast ehia yi pa na ofa local ones no kra na ye best eyo ne ne ka ho no nyina no kama ema nipadua no ntimi kanfo eye Tidini Koko and more edi amount se anopa in breakfast eho ne ye fa anopa yi wo kan boafo a aso yi mu na edi eye dwumadi ebrew ewufie sei na obakai a eye nansei awampanin kofo aye interview ewo ne birthday nim no hyase oye interview bebre anapa yi bedi nkomo na ya hwe nsem wakeka no yabo akira hwe sanso na NDC ka se nyameboa na manfo ka awampanin na JDM ka onko ne mprensa so no kwan ba de omode amusom twe ye hwese sanse no nyina betimi edi honkomo anapay aluta 92.1 8:50 Anopa Koko shishishi na so hwe eye okada asemo aye kan anapay a na hwe anigi a members no ewa eduru ba bia na ese oyo omampani na ase being a leader na ase o place obe kandifo a there are certain things as ohwepa na we eye adisuade ema NPP whilst they are trying to come back to power no why am I saying that say ohwe flag bearer ships see very shaky pa na udi nkomo no komu a ekama say the leadership and say mpanimfo wo amanyokuo num no obia nka ahwe nkyere me nanso hunu say they have their favorite na oba the grassroots no nso a omso mo favorite na ba Ghana for that matter the bigger picture yebeto aba makandifo no after your flag bearership no yebeba abeto abegina ma Ghana se ento aba eno nso woni favorite nti I think say they have to consider all these things but what you say
yeah
ebi amanyɔkuo no obi a mo pɛ nasɛm na Ghana fo no so obi a mo pɛ nasɛm amanyɔkuo leaders no obi a mo pɛ nasɛm nanso ɛyɛ the grassroots no nso wɔ de mo pɛ nasɛm mo gidi sɛ yɛnso yɛ fie no yɛdi nkɔmɔ a wei ne yɛdi ne ba ɛma yɛ campaign ayɛ soft ama yɛn. I think that they should consider all these things in selecting who becomes their flag bearer coming 2026 election.
I think, sir, with this particular issue, it will dawn back to our personal interest. Personal interest in the sense, say, what do we consider when choosing a delegate? And I say, what do we even consider before a delegate will have the opportunity to vote somebody out to become a flag bearer? Because some of these things, we forget that the ahwodin certain people more, but we also forget to say after that ahwodin we now come back to the masses, and the masses and they determine say nipa asimesi begyina so anase onyina so nti se ni masses nipa nie na mo amfam ba straight ahead mabo munasi tuo. Because so omope person A na mo so ni amope because of your personal interest inti wako choose person B there and then no as a campaign amoba be ye no edwuma na wasamo ye ne double ana triple because enye no na nkrofo ne pe say omo oyobi a the masses are already in support of him enye no na mo be ye campaign bebre ni omo pa na odi abremu say me use Okada issue as an example la make I say with something like that already eno na omo pe inti no te say na papa yi ken wetumi edi omo chi arizani from ejuma ni agye nyina because eno na eda na koma so inti obedi akire kosi se ne nsabeka inti sana ye de ba this voting aspect ye flag bearership na already no internally na ka so omo say ho betik pay we yayano inti the unity already over there is not working within themselves. How then do they go out to go and check what is going on with people that are not even part of them in a way, because that's how they see it. Say omuhu ni say masses ne komo ho nka everything they will do they will include the masses.
Do say they don't consider the
no. And some of these things ye twa money ye late and sana ye ni so ye ba and as ye samba
opportunity be
yes because omuhu ye say we are people we go according to one way.
What so what you na me kwa homa no so mra na me ne kwasi kran eni nkomo political activist Keke eni nkomo emfa sema yebobo su ho Keke. Good morning.
Good morning, Agyaba.
Now what you saying?
Na me odomo.
Okay, that's it. Where the afre wa enema mienu de di kan nansen be se nansen ye na ompani da John Ajekum Kofo wa papa odina woda menim se Kofo de na omfane ne agro kra da bia sort na ya se ni na odina woda kroi nyina celebrate na kama waye interviews bia wa kan sem bebre anapai mpesi edi ho nkomo na yenhwe etoso mienu NPP won flag bearership candidate yi no issue say no so take into consideration make no because of say so where NDC aban no strategically no niema mo year 2016 eno na mehu say NDC copy ya wode ye adwuma na what the people say and what the people want is what they are doing. In the perfect example here, Okada business or say oba obe legalize it. Komrashe be fie ya pass bill no. Nra me di hu nkomo no pa me di hu nkomo. Ohwe ni pe a price business na more than 100,000. Into omoni agi ye pa. Enti ma hu say we na mo pa. O se ne me di amamu. We na mo pa. Na se nya ade illegal ana se be tia mra na se be ha o man na. No wa pass it on. Same way na mo yi flag bearership ye hu say munipa num no ewo de party leaders pe ewo de delegate bi pe ewo de grassroots pe ewo de Ghana for pe ni nyina ye dim samu a minim samu wo side experience re wo ho enti sansem mienu na mpese ye dwen ho ana pe na mi ja ma tro wadwuma so Keke enti edi kan fan free o mampanin dada akofo ho akura abi ne birthday na nsani ye dia sam na okachi
Yo we de ye mani dream pan na yɛma no sɛ nyankopɔn ɛma no kwatenten ɔmfa mfie no bi nka no ho na ɔntra ase ma Ghana man nyinaa ɔmampani kufo de Ghana ne bia bɛdi adanse sɛ ɔnyɛ MPP foɔ nko a anaasɛ n'abusuafoɔ nko agyapadeɛ ɔyɛ ɔmampani a ɔbama Ghana ne bia nya no so mfasoɔ a na mambuo hyehyɛ a ɔde bɛto akwan mu no sɛnka amampanifo ɛbaa wɔ n'akyi no ɛtumi bɛto aso a nkɔma yi ka yɛdu yɛnim paa but yɛnya no sɛdeɛ yɛpɛ da biara ɛti sɛdeɛ yɛwɔ mu yɛa no yɛbɛfa no saa but ɔmampanikufoɔ deɛ Ghana ne bia nim deɛ papa no bɛyɛyɛ nti yɛma ne tiri nkwa na yɛma ne hyɛden so na Ghana nso da n'ase ɛwɔ amamuo papa a obɛbuyɛ ɛma ɔma yi nya gyinasoɔ papa ɛde ne nan si so ɛgyaba me no mmienu si ɛbɛka nokorɛ paa anaasɛ Ghana ne bia a wɔtie me anɔpɛ bɛka nokorɛ a na sɛ wɔntu kwan na sɛ ɔnyɛ hoho na sɛ ɔnyɛ akwalaa na ɔmampani kufoɔ amamuo prɛ nso from 2001 ɛbɛsi 2008 sɛ na ɔte ɔman mu deɛ a obɛhu sɛ ɔman Ghana ɛsesae koraa akwan sɛ yɛmmia akwan mu ma akwan nya akɛseɛ sɛ yɛba high buildings a ɛwɔ kurom ha yɛbɛtumi aka sɛ adan a ɛsoso wɔ wɔ kurom nyinaa baa so under president kufoɔ ɛne n'akyi nti ɔpanin deɛ ɔbɛyɛ bi ma ɔman Ghana paa akyɛ sɛ Ghana man bɛkae no na yɛakae no paa daakye na megye de sɛ yɛ nyinaa yɛgu so mpo kae no ɛnɛ aban mmienu sɛ mmiɛnsa baa wɔ n'akyi no still deɛ wayɛ no mpepa yɛde ne compare aman a ama mpanimfoɔ aba nyinaa eti yɛgu so sɛ Nyankopɔn nto ne nkwa nam na nyansa ne nimdeɛ a Nyame de ama no ɛne kakae sɛ papa no awɛfiri pa 87 years ɔkasa a wobɛkasa aberante a ebi afei na ɔnya 30 years emu da hɔ ne kasa no mu da hɔ adwene no mu da hɔ deɛ ɔka bia nso onim ɛna ɔwɔ ne memory no nso ɛkae no kɔ akyiri at the time a 1950s 58 emu nkɔmɔ ɔba a wobɛkasa ɛnɛ asɛm na ɔka abra a ɔde hyia ne yere date ɔde hyia no baabi ɔmo hyia yɛ nyinaa ɔkae ne nyinaa ɛkama ne si so pɛpɛpɛpɛ nti papa no deɛ Nyankopɔn akyɛ no ade na me ɛnyɛ me nwanwa because adwen papa a ɛwɔ ne tirim no saa na ɛwɔ sɛ ɛba because nipa sɛ ɔwɔ adwen papa a Nyankopɔn nso ɛhyira wo ɛnyɛ sika fam nko a but nneɛma bebree mu no Nyankopɔn fa so ɛde hyira wo nti yɛdara ase paa na Nyame ma no nkwa no bi nsan fa nka ho
yɛdase yɛntoa so na yɛhwɛ nkɔmmɔ a wadi aba abɔnten a ayɛ topical issue wohwɛ asɛm bi ɔka fa National Cathedral ho Kufo said he was never consulted on the controversial National Cathedral project and that he initially thought it was being financed with private money. He expressed disappointment that it used public funds and government land, including the demolition of state property, yet remains unfinished. Intina ohia or how our National Cathedral mo ye bia man consult no mo na man no ansem fitia na mo ye mbibi mo na mo ne Kufo wasem
bedasi oh say cathedral issue by ye bo bi de state yadwen na enye se me ne omampani no ana ban at that time no me mpre so basic cathedral no dem mo me bia na me how kra wo site no e ho de na be o problem pa because ye gu so ya chichire o man no e o se ye hwe se be bi o man no ma o man no akwa achiri eti ye nkase ye japade a ye wo ana ade a ye wo a e fa e betimi dia chire wiase no ye be center ni nyina wo fa ko senka site no ye de ko ba bi fufura nka ho so pra ye wi ene ye timi wi ya nke be bium ama ho so development akoso ba so hwe se de wampani kan na Ghana fo nyina so kan bia adan ye bubu ya na ye se ye de ye sa japade no be de na efaso ni so ma na ehu hia adan no ayi bubu ya because of her land aye gi ya ni pa na tete so e ho na passport office headquarters na wo ye butugui judges adan ye bubu ni na tugui ɛne adan bebree a ɛkeka ho a yɛka ne nyinaa gu fam a adan so anya adan dada o so bɛhwɛ a na court adan no nyinaa yɛ adan na yɛ adan mu no ana judges team a yɛkeka gu yɛ nti yɛmu bi deɛ from that time no na yɛne nye saa kwan a aban no fa so saa berɛ no but ɔbampani Kufuor sɛ yɛnkɔnsɔto no ɛnyɛ me nwanwa because bene ɔpani bi di nkɔmmɔ no ɔka kyerɛ me sɛ saa pani na that time na President Kufuor pre flag bearership no one support to President Kufuor no support to Nanado dendenden pa wo sunyan
wanya
ye ko sunyan ye wa kwabreje Japan
okay
no support to Nanado dendenden pa no ka kyerɛ me sɛ President Kufuor wi ni abawie ye aso American sɛ me boa dia na ne kwabreje Japan boa ɛna na me nso me boa ba sɛ ya pa dia na ye me nso me kan no kore or the President Kufuor we ya or appointing the ministers 2001 o we di pa appointment ani pa o di kan di omo din ba say or be mo ministerial position of friend Nanado at the list in kire no se ni pa me person me dey o appointment me mo appointment ni ana Nanado ni din kan ho it just one make me see se kwabreja for boade a ene me nso me boa because on the catch me that time na Nanado ye hwan na onye obia no onye party chairman no onye general secretary but the mere fact that President Kufuor ne call contest no differently you the mere fact that on the call contest no or the same DNA man an appointment at OD kan ye no or the chair Nanado a chiro nipa President Kufuor oye se on fast mun shenimu onye person kumenya onye vindictive etimi am no the contest here say na ba yemu sa se Nanado winning about 2016 2017 all forming the government no nipa o no mo call contest no dodo say no ma appointment ye wo engineer adeni mu papa ni mu nyamfo anyansa dware ne sei Nanado yini free na by because on na contest alanche ba timpo se nyase wa manu agana fo beka se oh nkoma no enti enya me nwanwa se President Kufuor kase cathedral na onnim ho hwe ana wante ho hwe ana yan consult no nkenya me nwanwa Trade market no enya me nwanwa
no ke yanhwe eye obobo nema bi ti se nema ha aban wo mra yebeto aba 2024 no obo DDEP se na ye ha ohwe obobi ti se PDS o se na ye issue a untimi account for hu ni tini ne nan bebia na ekusi erika ho bi na ma
Agyaba so voice no confirm kata o start we no ma
me say obo bibi ti say eye DDEP niema ma MPP di nkugo DDEP
okay
na fei PDS issue o se na ho say ade a na eye hawa we nyina ka ho bi na ma party no edi nkugo
yeah and nana we dey menye sure say even President Kufuor kra no any President Kufuor be achinye wo we ho because you to baby ya nanu ya eba say yen sign copy flag bearership na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia oko thank you to America senka hu yama yanko no obobo sa ne ma no so Bawumia bobo so se e haye eti President Kufuor ka na so tinchen na o MPP ni na o ma de how ana fa President Kufuor ho tan ana udi watema sabi na only papa na eni niye because Bawumia ka de amwa party no de a eye and the office eye Bawumia de o ka on ka eye yet party mu ena Bawumia o ye Nanado vice president and nam na o the list all bobo niema e maye lose election timi ko kan ya ko ka say reshuffle aya nyenti ena me lose ye that President Kufuor de ko ka say we ne maye lose ya ene de na wa bobo ono tie kire as a penny ohun niema na e ka Ghana fo de na Ghana for the kasa for say ene former Chief Justice private kasa or call demonstration because of policy aban bi dia ba na ni anye ho na kyerɛ se nema bebranko ye it is opening ka odika
kwazina wanyina na manfo ka se akufo ade na otena ho twen ama eduru sa level we ansa obeka ye a the heat period no kra no o kan nsem bi wo ho a ono a ne ba ono a ne nua ketua Alan kra kotia no ma me se ha Alan yi pa nanso later you tie the interviews awaya only one other lady be tie the way o si presi Alan no bo Alan ba so na true Alan onya in contact with George Bush kra na say Alan did well during his time but then every time na Alan here so be ne ho dance na omampani ye din kana no tumu san ma ye ne ko si platform so a okoye campaign support to say Ghana nto abama ya MPP nto aso nti amanfo bisa say ye den no twen ya this time no beka san semi
on say nkomo ya ye di sa sem no ejinamienu
okay
ejinamienu di kan no na party no akọ elections akoyi Dr. Mahmoud Baum as a party ne flag bearer
yeah
President Kufuor da so ye MPP ni
yeah
that time na Alan Chematin atwene ho fi party no say o independent
yeah
and President Kufuor ye campaign into ye den ya obeyama the party ni no aye Dr. Mahmoud Baum ya no but na President Kufuor na so nim ni trim pefe say so what the Alan Chematin jina ho not Baum ye jina ho e say the class when ni e compare university graduate
and no ye den hu say sa na e wo the trim and as wo ni trim sa
o nim ne sapa ntira na no yo kekan on nim ne sapa and baby President Kufuor na be dia dance afa lunch the matin wo na memo say na memo na also sidini na emu 70% ejina lunch matin so yenya hihyewe ni ayene de no nyama ba yenya hihyewe ni ayene de no nyama ba yenya hihyewe ni ayene de no nyama ba na ejina lunch the matin so imi na anu aban ye twam ya aban ye twam ya sa President Kufuor be peda na ni afi dankopon no so o kan no kra na memmo mu ne ma papa ba ye efa lanche matin eti sa fa no mu se na President Kufuor ye campaign ma ba wumia no de nana this team fault to the baby alanche matin ni anye ho anye na chitafo no de amekra no mu so mani anye ho bi but I mean to fault to President Kufuor because that time na ojina ho kasama the political party Alan Chematin kan ho biu
okay
but se oba no famu so say o trans ye dima onunti Alan Chematin sofa abesina e ho de na me no ya against omampani Kufuor me na me papa do no but e ho de wanya de because o trans chedodo why now? Ya do patan krofo bi hu o party no. E ma san krofo ni nyina obia so fight. Because adwene ba 2004 2005 say na do bit by a president a yen mu Kufuor ni mas yen district Kufuor. Eti se du se ye kope flag bearer afofo a de Kufuor be na ju so be support no bia no say ni pa ne be campaign na lusu eti almost ma amrantie miensa bi omo beto me brahafo that time na brahafo MPP regional office and the warres omba yombe sia party mpanimfo omo tebane say omo nam region na omo didi nkomo na party na ya amwa na chese nkomo ni nyina twa kusi say yemfa hye party fo trim say President Kufuor na am yemwa party fo the ministers no person wo Kufuor kra party fo no na emomwa enu ti so beka ya mre bi President Kufuor free ministers ni nyina free party mpanimfo nyina wo castle eno busa ministers so ministers amotia party ni be na mo ka say me bo na mammo ano eti ya omo ya sa de ne di fa the whole Ghana nje pipi ni bia hu se Kufuor amaya amwa enti na do ba na do de oba be boa enti time edu se ye ko primaries no mo de Alan Chematin a tare President Kufo. Na o pese o na o de Alan da be share so. Meanwhile, that President Kufo the candidate pa will be a new papa Usankama. But because the Alan is so popular, and to be pushy at the end of Alan. Alan Chamatin the catch of President Kufo na the catch of 100,000 pound Alan so from campaign. Now in the castle any room. But yeah, did destroy Alan. I'm a papa na so fast ya be seen. Me ameka ma sem ya mo sono dia homtie adane afafanto akene wo fi party no ne meanwhile na President Kufo nim say ni dia ye dey say Alan nyina no na o sen ko beka ho asem wanka so men for to President Kufo so bebre in a sense say party no ye pejana na do say oyinyankopon etu ka bibia e bebre na na ase ye betia guso big attempt. And at the near the year from 205, so back here Legon, the conference back. President Kufura, how do you know? You did attempt, maybe a part of this year, Biako for the Koni did not. Jaja, a crowd, also them say, Tabreno, not all the son. Did they also arm and to me, I'm a bunting, I'm a consider. But as a Duncan Yanko say and neck on no casa President Kufo to Nenumu to say one support one and Chematin da. The party for that one being is a President Kufo de Alan the share party con and I know President Alan be dinner dinner and then the President Kufo come here and say no but Eda bi jidi se nyen nan kwa na me no ka se makanda da ama kasi so Ghana bi blese Kufo wan bo Alan da wan support me da but o ka propaganda di no muntie atene de penina be to nanum tu aka me si muta bamba open national organizer ye de Kufo tare no President Kufo muta baba ka de se keke President Kufo ma me 5,000 pour ça me fanya campaign 5,000 pour Kufo ma me by the Nidim Batano, okay, 17 from 205. Oyakufo, Obresa last minute 2022. And a party who said no. Sicily and Tima Brian Fanco. And I sent someone who can I create Yafi Fanco, no didn't think, and no so clave. Why we near will be Diamayahe? Had the idea for Lafuku. We need to be a yahe. Federia Pabejapo. Federia Sameka because of Nipa Bakupe. Kufa dunti. Ya say party na be doing and MPP party in Mwache.
Keke yan share.
Party communication. Na me so me from an situation na bra. Yan share party communication ya kosune. In Mwache me no. E febi o senke kan. So bit okachi o rebit se Solomon Ogusu. Share your friend saying, your friend say, if you have crunchwa, share hopes in a bread. On yet communication put your MPP. But in Cominina can one. And a Cominina should be pushy MPP. And coffee said the young, a bay by it, or no who. Also, because of Yaya party no more chintino. A friend Jane Jiggy said your mamma by why be Biama. When we can say Kufa do be diapna 9 months, no free education started here. Now, water, ya titi water so, and they are to water more. Electricity, ya to tune. Magana for a fee in because of Bonia Yanka said they did. It is there for 3 awful. Namakan will feed you so that me see. Nana be done Kufa do say people be one some dia. Or no, I'm not bonting. Nany pa. Buapaye kwaso oye bonitia wo mo no ani party no o me pa o mo chew anya sa MPP enhu aso ndwe da on pa chew on pa same crab chew on pa kwabreja pon chew on pa polafuku chew on pa lanche matin chew nipa ne bebrebe
eye adudi asem na wo kan
adudi asem na me kan ye friend say ya ye friend say ya techima ya do nyina no nyina wo na na do fa kwa bi on passa for the nyina chew
ne
MPP
forget it Everything.
But any people soon want to grade that.
Everything. Nana do the.
And your performance, baby. MPP so I want to muda.
Ebia the leaders say oh say kwa. Ebia leaders say oh musa kraka kra ebia beboa.
Well, omunya ne sa. Omunya ne sa. Na fi omun fa chire. Enu me no so omudi aka party no. Sa ko fomo mu ni Bawumi aba. Obi a ono ni papa e betray this tradition. Abaya chi em pending for around Ponsano in Nakogu prison. Okofana so o made the leader of this party. Now Akofana Bananka how did not be your running mate. Okofana did not be any running mate. And Krana party amunti Nanadu 208 4th August at Alisa Hotel. Okofa Bawumi aba chire so no den ye running mate. Party pending for ni nyina se debi. Because Bawumi onye party that duma da onka party no oni party card onye party sympathizer onye member. What did you to chance so ni papa? Yen ne boa ni papa, dombo ne boa ni papa mani baby MP. Obedu nkaya, and obeji appointment. And obetray a party, ko kai a party once them Bawumi papa. E ba ye chi and penny for ni be kugum. It is any power di ya we di party we. Ye ba 79. Ya dwen ni so obi a mumu ni Bawumi abesan aba. Wa amba. Osan ko kan liman ho. Oni nanado. Ane ne wo fa kabom e ko kan liman ho. E ma ye party is that lusi. Say ni pamienu na nanado ne Bawumi. Almost 79 omu di ye bone. One say from 203 a business so one say be di ye bone ama ye party na say. Enti Bawumi papa ye samba of Republic 92. Ni enim say obese aba be ka ye party ho. Osan ko kan Rollins ho. O say NDC pani pa ba NDC fo ne sie no. Bawumi mami a obewu na Bawumi ye vice president. Enso Bawumi mami ama MPP da. O ye NDC fo ne ko sie no because o ye NDC magajia. Me no ka say obi ntya me Bawumi nua wa ba be now say because of mashe enu na ni munyam my vice president my dina am fragment agino yen ye jai NDC aba MPP still ni nua no nyina ye NDC fo wo so say ni pa no sa dina be di party anim me say no me no amakofa de abeto party we so no mom pekwa bi so na mom na ne no me no enya sa MPP party e ho aso dwe da obi anfa makebe bi ho but to there you want this so the MPP ni na MPP ni na MPP na na wo adwe mu na eno ti e kakra wo ma ye nka eno me aka party no o bompai na so you obi abompai na kopotiwa bompai ho da bompai na nyame ni bibi nkyerɛw mom pe gite mo fani pa foforo bi aho no be ba kyerɛ e bi on do be hunyansa se yem fa kyerɛ ne yem pani pa bi kyɛw yem fa kyerɛ ne ye ne ma bi na akofa Bawumi adade a me see so when you 60% most your friends say 60 MPs 2028 class na nyame na ye MPP timinya 60 MPs with Bawumi 2028 na nyakopon do MPP pa
baby a ukoi no messe ne dia hye next week na brebe mo invite wa mo ba fi ha we say me won sem bebre bi sa wo ho nti ye de betu abu na ye de no betu abu so na nyime bo next week we do o ma kamina na ko sia o ze furabu no ko yimi nkate ne brem na the kate na furabu so di fura ko ibra nti next week ne brebe mu a e be invite wa mo ba fi ha so wo nkran ko ade na ya to ebo ase adwedwe sa ensem no why
Mate
kwazi
that's it na mi sa no tifo nyina
Aluta 92.1 na ye keki ye kwasi kran na tene nka no ye NPP member and also ye kofoni papa pakufo asem yi na mpanin kufo interview ye before and after the birthday no chensem na yi di hon komo yi sabre ye na kwa homa no so na ya fa free phone so edi nkomo kakra na wo bi kan se na makwa homa no so
I think say with near Yura ne kind no Yura Kwesi he was becoming emotional at a point with in the sense that on say ade no say party need our kuma so there are quite a number of things ohuni differently aside that so no obi beka say depending on baby a ugina e na se ne a osi hu niama or the perspective you are coming from and the way you see things. Into no, Maka say wakane dear. We are hoping that say a name say penny for niti no. I'm talking of the MPP. Say omutie no. Betumi afa ba kumi no bi wom. Just like we were saying before on only be mu no. Say they should consider that in as much as they are politicians no, it is not just about them. Once our masses no nema oba power, aside the ones that you've been nominated into power no, you should know say ye wonia maybe I was away. It shouldn't always be about the stomach, the tummy, and then the pocket.
Mame kwa humana somre na ya be wrap it up. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Agyaba, na welcome to our Heneva.
Nyankopo adum na wanswe.
Nyankopo nshraw, eni aduma pa Obama Aluta FM. Na nshraw. The friend is set Alankash, me kasefu kaprai. Anyway, no mami pama chama papa United Party Honorable Abubakar Sadiq Boniface, the communication director, Solomon Owusu, Commander 1. Hosting Adoya Sumiting and Panam Kasamin name, near me, no offer, my name, Chief Alan Padotramanting, the same and Padaman. Na, and then come on, my dear, no more, I am a papa. Anna, I am a yes, sir, ya papa, one far same way, yana not one far same way, I shouldn't see Uncle Camrama and then all done a bit. Now, you have to take a casana. I am a Christian, but you can several times our radio TV station does that. President Kufo arm support to Alan Production and 207 that. And so, no, propaganda, and it's Sabio, and Yamabin and Jimpy, and now, Yahoo, no cry, a woman, and let's slamming Yanum MPP for a year. Nana Akufado, Akumapa, no one, anyone, now, yeah, the man, well, Akumapa, I'm from my party, and then I next party, no Mapa, or more for more food, and you must slide down of water. Yes, the party, near the media, or one in there, I want to share any economic expert, not obey many investors, and by Amadana, and Mabu and the no United Party, and yet you follow Production and say our Dano, only the best say Amadana.
Say Breno Conti, 1 minute, no being so intimate. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Agyaba.
Mama, now what you saying?
I don't know you. The 1 minute, no better near this, so they are told the war.
Oh, dear, Babroso. No more can this Anna, may
I'm afraid, dear. The Malmoni, Ajuma. Now, Mimi Abema could be a friend, a face for Kadamano. Officers say 1 day she say, Yaguaquam. Maybe the American is Okadame Kumanika. Ain't 1 year she ye. Obi Mammy will be Papa no Kandakoli nothing. Dear Cochan and 9. Yes, sir. Okadana, and yes, I knew, and the Ajuma Beba. Ne woman. I won't share my woman Siano.
Until I say a man church, we are more, home.
Aha. Oh, the Okadana, a man for you, a man, son. Ye, you Okada Pine to a man. Okotogwa, Okada Pine, Oko Beni, Okada Pine. You were still made so and son were joining. 125. It is one with the community family, Catan, a day. I have been the dream. Okada mean fruit in a mean fruit in so that. Now, one was from 1 year. I'm not Nancy. Yo, make come and say,
yeah.
After more walking in I would deal with him, say, or man panic for and support Alan, no better support Nanado. Yet they are not Kayen in I penny, must say, one anado. And I grew so a ya. And Kayen, say, oh, that's a woman in our boom. Uncle, you say, Nanka Memo, Nina, fine. Now be a comatonium. And so I'm more by you, 1 million, sir. And until my Yaudi, a bam penny phony beam, and a bar, a members in someone casa. And it's only a bamboo mine 4 years, no. And 4 years when the COVID never had, no. Nanka is so sorry, na wɔyɛ ne nneɛma yie fi sɛ na MPC ne sɛ yɛn sakrayɛ wa wabɛn ne mu ne nyinaa ka ho na ma NDC MP no edi nto hwɛ nkonnwa a yɛgye firi wɔn nsɛm nyinaa yɛ bufuo nkurɔfoɔ ankɔto aba ɛna ma MPC no elusu wɔn seat bebree saa no enti sɛ yɛpɛ nkabɔ mu deɛ a ne deɛ meka ne sɛ dawo miamfo nso bi a ne no obosom anim yakwa ne mprensa papa ne yɛ obi a wɔpɛ nipa wɔka nipa bom na na yɛ sɛ wɔno no wɔne tumi ɛwɔ na na ado abaani o yɛkyekyere ne nsa gu n'akyi wɔno ne mistake ɔyɛ ne sɛ nka tam na wɔn yɛ wo saa nka me ka sɛ ma step down
Auntie Maggie asɛm die sɛ na nka ne political career ba wie Obaga so we be party ni mu ase. Ade a won be no ontimi kura. Nti na so ye di.
Na mo party no. The party ni kodi. Me council a won fa. Won ko fo na etwa ho ahia. Ade nti na se ba na sa. Say ni mu ku ase no. Na azo na age na kase. Hwe wo betena so. MPC nkonya nyina asa. Say nkonya ka yetese. Ye kwa na ase ye ba. Enti ya wudi no bi promote. O mo tutu ni ya. MPP bɛsan gyina na
Auntie Maggie ansa na bɛkɔkora no uyo obi a wadi MPP achi ache yie muka ne amane ne atete wo hwɛ de ekosise yi a ɛyɛ niema party ne yɛ ne yɛ niema ɛbɛka nipa bom anase silantitimu adwuma na na sɛ party ne guso a ɛyɛ
tio party no empanifo binom ayɛ on ho pɛsɛm nkominya wo de ɛhwɛ Canada Japan edu baabi na awanya no na pe party no oyi ne magu aziem ano nti na mesi me nkodi nachi efisa ebra wo de party ne fa so eka party ne secret na mekire ne mo bia mo wini aba meye muse no ni dia wo papa ne ho efisa mo kwoto aba ma na ono de no wo kogina pa so aka kire Ghana fo se me de ma ba na mo meto aba na me na me de me ba me de nka
o ni se de ye no ntina o se de ye no ntina de ye no ntina e ma na ye de odo so ye
ya de na ye o sampanifo wa party nim nti bibi koso na nya ye nka no wa bonten o ko so ntuma gu fin wa bonten aka se na chere sa wo mpa se party no e da ko na nim wo hu se ndc fo wo be si wo ntuma aka wa bonten wo nya sa bibi ani a wo kan wa de wo kokom na mo de munya ya na mpanifo na amwo mu na mo abayi mu ntoma fin agu abonten se obi a rebi na ye den wo ye wie ye so be president ye bi e no de ya nya ne sa o oni na menya
me say Auntie Maggie hello good morning
Agyaba Kweku
yes sir
the prophet of God Agyaba upon all our year central man obey nyame adwuma so aka ho
mahuna mane wasase we so bebe mefa bia na nyame adwuma na asembe ya dia uhuru ye no ho
ya obey nyame adwuma Agyaba
mate me dase
nipa ebe fa on saso adi ayaresa dia ipadia
me dase
nyame adwuma
me dase na yo me dase
Agyama menchi ayura adwenka se adwombo adwin ka me chama na ye mame hawa kumsen Chris Lloyd and you Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Agyami tisa uni linia kiki kasa. Na wana so achira na adwene. Waka nsem bebree. Na agya bibia nsi kwan se wo ye NDC ni a wo ba MPP mu a bibia ni wo nsi kwan. Ana agya bibisi kwan.
Kra bibia nsi kwan.
Bibia ni wo nsi kwan.
Yeah.
So apia senti keke enya ese Baumia mame eye NDC ni ena ne mami wu ya NDC ko ne kosie no na ayi ya MPP ya akumi owu na anu ya no ye kwa ye se NDC fo ba ho
yeah
omo nka ho ne kosie ya akumi enti ano na se den enti ya bese keke ena party na gu keke me tell say party MPP party ni mu ye wa sabi MPP mu de ye to aba ne ye be tra position pe party na gu ye to aba ma ye ru amahama lufu popo eso mu toto mo ne mama ye na ye ru amahama ye president keke ye ru ala jamasen ne ye meni ne firi kwawu ni firi ni kuro mu pi bisanse wa se MPP atale ye da since na ni kunu MPP achi mama na se MPP atale ye da so ni kunu tie no nkoti ekoti ai ai apapanto no so ne e unsa o sha papanto atare MPP nye rally ma Alan ayire Emma rally last ja so atia se keke etimi kire mi nipa ba ko a Alencha Committee P MPP ati a wonya ne ho tam onipa ba ko a Alan se ono no en oye ne mentor Alan ne bo ano a me meja ba bi di obo party na o mate ati so atia Alan Committee se kan Japan anko yi a sai party ne sai oh Alan me since me follow Alan me who said since our Nick Nana Banco from 2008 up to 2012 when Alan Quatrans go to me say Yaya Rally be I'm a election committee engineer state IG MPP IEA campaign man except 2028 yeah who said 2020 who said another no there and then who said Yaya Rally I'm Alan engineer movie every engineer movie that so what you say and me alata matedi ono ka ese ono ebe na na do kwa ma ayi o se dru ne so enso na wo nkrofo ho okura ansa na wo aba enso na wo do dia so tumi ka du so o di Alan de anko ne side apart ne say on sana ka Japan life here so what you say but MPP party say so what you say you want me get Dr. Mahmoud Bamia ono na ba be party nani so what you say said Dr. Mahmoud Bamia about 2028 who anya ya better than about you yes and you say who has been born here who has been papa be a father Dr. Mahmoud Bamia no really no many president no na honto but who you want to say who has been fit because of Dr. Mahmoud Bamia mama ya DC ni mama ya DC ni papa betray na odai Agyaba sabi me buy from kwa and no just me from
me da sina na ya da ben na abesra me e wo fiasi
me beba o plan ya beba ja me buy from kwa no just me from
dabi
keke ni sa adwinbone ni ahoya ayi no
dabi adwinbone de dabi adwinbone de misra
mo katuba mi osi
dabi wani ba mi atem wani
betray ba mi papa betray MPP
no enya atem de na adwinbone de mi hu se enye e ka kire misra
o de me cho ni keke o ebi o ebi dia me cho ni sai ba ja yen ka part say Canadian Japan na say omo di adwin bi ase obutumi so omo mo ama Dr. Mahmoud Bamia wini Dr. Mahmoud Bamia say 2028 ya de ne ko na wo wini ya be san de be ko
akire be ka sa se na midase na ya me fa we ntwa to hello good morning
openi kase Agyaba
na mo akon what say
adom an empire bo ani ahwi
yo
I am the father photo from the echato
yeah
na Agyaba
papa
anucha ira ona wo boachi Agyako as national chairman of MPC na mentia ira kredi akompeku Japan Agyaba
papa
wo a wo katai udia dance mi nsa wo no to onye MP na wo ye NDC na so udia dance ye say ofu trotro ofa taxi ofu Uber oko market oko fita fomu met fomu almost see MPP enipa obuhian eyekeja kompeku Japan ana omo kan Agyaba omo ntie
na make sure say na ya say mo pa masumdua mo ma ba omianko okowia no so makobi
Agyaba
papa
ma memfa yewura akatia ene kojo ba adman former MP sa nwadi MP sembia waka emfanye ya nya so nkasa mekan yewura akatia ene kojo ba adman say yewura kufodu FP Eastern region enti onko amagana for santo mama isiru jobi office jijibe omokai
omokai
enti ni ajon deba mama ofinof enti obekọ awie amagana for asakoto ba obi ofinof for me ma fa gana ha na
ende be gina campaign be nipa ne be yeso
Agyaba chemu one politician ya Ghana ha o se waye politics enye skill Ghana ha amo de president di aya de ache o man Ghana temba ko Agyaba
yes
apart from Canada Japan oh yeah why put on say business man ya why put the next can Semo Bia also the Motomiska, I added a check on my Ghana, Chemba.
Metro bin asisi de minti men kan asisi.
Agyaba ebi ni ho. Ebi ni Ghana ha. Ebi ni ho. Also your politician ya. When you the Miska, I added a check on my Ghana. My men Ghana phobia. Agyaba, me no ka say, who got 37 now? You were KB a complex project for the Motomiska. Cardio Center, $6 million for the job my Ghana. But in the fish pond, about 5 kilometers our central region. And they check Ghana Army. Say on Ghana Army for you know we need no from or man or buying. As the way me can for uni. Uko or for not teaching hospital so what cancer machine they check or for the teaching hospital and then come in now on the go man confess and call bottom. Uko Tamalia. What plant fear and the amount and then a man lot of fire and then a doctor for the year Juma. I don't see my a whisker, a common coffee. And much will be a new Ghana. Some one politician of if the MP open 25 years, a years. Or we know what pure party back will be a maybe. So one baby and on them from a Swati or Ghana. So one be pure company grandpa and go on employment a Swati or Ghana. So my motorway offer her. Can I phone you plant, you know? I ain't telling you, I say we got man thing. That's what's in our home. Oko the Kuma Simple Swa. We trust company now or the first public in our Simple 4 years more. Not radio, our Simple Swa. Ask FM Kumasi or my FM.
But I say, Nana Amwa Kome found Siana, a better was what Monday. Why? Yamin Shroud, Nana Amwa Kome. Yemfa Freford in Siana, Minko Studio 2. Na a year, Mesofo has say, a year, Reverend Kafui Nyamadi Ewaha. Last week, ye should be say a year relationship home, a relationship talk. And there are no paying so the catch was say Friday a bet was so. Na opening with fear say. Ye share a year how must partners deal with misunderstanding without a third party. Enti one oyire, one ukunu. One oba one warana se mo tu na mo ewa brabom bibisia kwan be na mbefa so mbeso anu a monko frɛ eye dipa ba ko meka ho mo invite obi a odi yemfa nkomo osofo we di yenkwa ahemfi we di yenkwa ha we yenkwa ha obeda solve that issue a umfa obi meka ho na mo betimia aka mo asem eno ne dia na pai me eye Reverend Kafui eka ho asem. Reverend, good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Hope you are good.
God's grace.
And how's your wife?
She's doing very well.
Nice one. Good to see you this morning.
Yes, sir.
So let's move straight away to our topic. How must partners deal with misunderstanding without a third party? I don't know how you've been saying.
You know, let's face it. Let me start by saying, given the scenario.
Okay.
When you go to someone's house and you see a beautiful garden,
okay,
it is only beautiful because of intentionality. There was an intentional act of ensuring that weeds don't grow.
Okay.
So you see the roses standing out. If they should leave the garden alone, a lot of things will happen to the garden and it looks very ugly. Marriage is like that.
Okay.
It is an intentional act. Like we started last week. What is the purpose of the marriage? Why did you marry? Sometimes if the foundations are wrong, a lot of funny things happen. For example, like I said, somebody who impregnates a girl. Now the person says, once you have impregnated her, you must marry. There's no love, there's no understanding. But let's come to this point that you are raising. How can couples handle misunderstanding without involving a third party? I did some notes on this and I will share it. First of all, I would say that it also depends on the maturity of the couple, the understanding that the couple have to know how to do that. It will also depend on their background. Some of the couples they were brought up in polygamous homes, some of them in homes where they saw their father always beating their mother, and the least thing the mother will call a relative or a friend to come and solve them, and then they see that after that things calm down. So they may grow up with that mindset that, you know, this is what you should do. But it is possible that you can solve your issues without a third party. Number one, you must learn to pause. They say anger hasn't got brains. There's no wisdom in anger. The Bible says anger lies in the belly of fools. Anger, it is there in the belly. If you are a fool, you accommodate anger. And most of the times, all of us seated here, we know that sometimes out of anger, you feel justified to do what you are doing or say what you are saying. Right after that, you begin to regret.
Yeah.
So that's why I started with the first story, that we must be intentional. So the first thing is to pause. You don't throw words by heart at each other. You learn to be calm. And one of my most popular messages when I'm preaching at marriage ceremonies is sorry. A lot of marriages have broken down because people don't know how to say I am sorry. If you are an expert at saying sorry, you don't need third parties. And I want to let my listeners know that when you tell your spouse I am sorry, it doesn't reduce your salary. When you tell your spouse, oh, I didn't understand it that way, forgive me, it doesn't change your name. No police will arrest you for saying I am sorry. Nobody outside will even know you apologize to your wife. Those who even know how to say I am sorry are strong people. No couple is perfect in marriage. So the ability to pause and say I am sorry is important. And then another thing too is that talk about the issue. I said talk, I didn't say shout.
What's the difference?
For example, if you are, let's say my wife is doing something I don't like, and she's raising her voice, I can tell her, why are you shouting like that? I can also go to her and say, oh, see, can you kindly lower your voice a bit? I've conveyed the same message, but in a different channel, in a different method. I think she will listen to me when I honor her by just talking to her. Oh, can you kindly lower your voice? Oh, I'm near you, I can hear you, you don't need to shout. You see then? Those kind of talks. And the man, you see, every man too, let me look at the side of them. We men, we have ego. You let your wife come and talk to you anyhow, you will react. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes the way we talk aggravates the fight. And some of the things, when you listen to it as a third party, you'll be shocked. You'll be shocked. I remember I put my soap here and I didn't see the soap. And just because I asked him the way he responded, then she begins to bring old fights from the past.
Yeah.
Then the soap will be watching quietly as you are fighting. You know, it's like just because of soap. And the last time that's what you did. Then the man said, which last time are you talking about? You women, you like bringing out things from the past too much. What do you mean by that? I told you I don't like that kind of talk. Then she also say, and what kind of talk are you talking about? But didn't I ask you a simple question? A simple question, but why do you bring history? You see, this is what you are saying. The last time when my auntie came to stay with us, this is the same today. And what did I tell your auntie? Before I realized the whole thing is going, and the soap is still watching. So how we talk? You always like doing this. Oh, what you have done, tell you this thing you done. No, the way we talk. If we know how to calm down, we know how to talk about issues, not the person's character, I believe there will be no need for third parties. There will come to a point where we talk about why you need a third party. I have barely 15 to 20. It's a short time. So once I like the simple topic, I have the points here. Yeah. If something goes wrong between the two of you, say, oh, I didn't do it well. Okay, what was the issue? You don't talk about her character. You dear, you like doing this. You dear, this is how you are. No. Oh, I see that you made a mistake on this. And you put yourself in the picture. Can we rectify? Mm-hmm. What do you think we should do? It brings into a picture. My wife is outside. She's listening to what I'm saying. We do this. argue. Then I say, hey, calm down. Let's talk about it. Talking is very important. Now, the third point I want to raise is that use the listening method. If there's a fight, let your spouse explain without you interrupting.
Just keep quiet and listen.
Listen. And my dear men, sometimes we are too proud. We feel that the woman is, listen, the woman is a woman based on biological function. But her brain, look, there are many women who are more intelligent than their husbands. They have solution. We men, because our ego, we do African style. You are the King Kong.
You are the head of the house.
Which head?
That's what the Bible says. Oh,
it is true.
Yeah.
So which means that it puts more responsibility on you to be an expert at your emotions, how you talk, how you lead. The head doesn't mean you are a bully.
But at least you have to take charge. You have to take control.
You take control. So even if your wife is not doing something right, your control should shape her into the right person, not make her an enemy.
Whereby maybe the actions now I'm a wolf to the level be a
That's what I am saying. Women, we have to master it.
Okay.
Women are very emotional. Women are very emotional. They react. We try to think, but if you the man, the woman say, hey, you two say, hey. The whole house will boil.
Okay.
One day I told my wife something. You know, excuse me to say, not that we had a perfect marriage, but over time we have learned. This, like I said last November, we're 19 years. But around the 4th, 5th year, I was like, who did I go and marry? Because we're quarreling over the simplest things. Meanwhile, when I was saying I do, I thought I was saying I do in heaven. I was excited. But when you began to see the faults of one another and you don't know how to handle it, you have a challenge. So one day the two of us did a 7-day challenge. It was very beautiful. Because when something was happening like that, I would like to call a third party. And what I was doing, because I didn't want biases, I would call her family people, not mine.
Okay.
So that if I'm wrong, I will say I'm sorry. I said, no, this thing is not good, because the more you call third parties, the more people know your story and laugh at you.
Yeah.
The last week, the two of you were fighting. You had a family meeting, they laughed at you. Then the following week, you're having family gathering, and all eating. Everybody's watching all of you. Look at them. They say that when you're in their house, they are fighting. Maybe by that time, you have even solved the problem. But in the minds of people, you are fighters. So my wife and I did a 7-day challenge. Let's see who can tell each other the most sorries. Boss, it was beautiful. So, I'm sorry. So at the third day, we were even laughing at each other. The word sorry is a marital eraser. The absence of sorry has brought divorce today.
But me, for instance, I almost see I make a sorry and intend to do.
My wife also told me the same thing before. And you're just saying the sorry so that they want to stop. I said, which one do you prefer? For me to say sorry, or I should just walk away from you? No, let me say they're sorry.
They want you to wait for a bit. Let them spew whatever they want.
Exactly what I said
before
earlier.
You say sorry.
Exactly. Exactly. So that's why I said a listening method. Let them talk.
Sometimes, Reverend, some of the things that they will be saying is not pleasant for your ear to say.
I'm coming there. Some of the things they say, it's not pleasant. It's very true. That's why, when we started this thing, I said, for third parties not to be involved, I said it depends on the couple. I said the couple must be matured and intelligent. Remember when I started, those were the words I used. There are some couples, they are just couple because they had a child. Not because they are wise. Some of them have seen fighting in their house from childhood, and they are continuing to see it. They copy, they think that is the right way. And unfortunately, to some of them, when their family members hear the matter, they won't listen to the other side. They will run into the house, come and defend their daughter or their son. And so all the time he or she feels that he has the upper hand. So it becomes a trend, which is wrong. Totally wrong. Third party should not be involved. There will only be some 2 reasons I'll give for third party involvement. But like I'm saying, we are talking about how you can handle these misunderstandings
without a third party.
I want to stop here with the points, otherwise time will beat us. Okay. But I want to say something. There are certain misunderstandings you need a third party.
Okay.
There was a man who was staying in our family house in Laboni. Every 31st would be the wife.
Why?
I don't know, it's a New Year gift, but it was happening all the time. But, every 31st, we just know that some beatings will take place. He will beat the woman. And I became the third party. I had to enter. And those days I was doing serious bodybuilding. So I was ready for him.
Yeah.
And the other guys would run because the way the man was tall and all that. So when I entered the situation, even physically, that was the last time the man beat the woman. That was the last time.
Were you fighting him back?
I went for him. Let me put it that way. And at the point in time, he entered his bedroom. And guess what? The next morning, the two of us met. And it was very cordial. And the matter was solved.
Very well.
You see, third parties can be involved when, assuming, there are some women who can even torment their spouse or their man, and the woman can want to commit suicide. You need a third party.
Yeah.
When it becomes violent, you need a third party. If my sister comes to tell me that the husband is beating her all the time, violence, I won't sit back if she needs my help. But that doesn't mean I'll go and attack the man. I must find out what provoked him. Sometimes the women to what they say, like you are saying, what comes from their mouth. My dear listeners, women, watch your mouth. That's why the same Bible says that when the woman is always nagging in the house, it is better for the man to go to the rooftop and be in the corner. Even God knows that the women he created, their mouth can be sharp. And I know the people listening to what I'm saying. Sometimes you the man, you struggle, things are not working well, blah blah blah. You come home and the first word you hear, you want to bath. These things can demoralize. They can mess up, they can break up the marriage. Let me try and run out very fast. Look at this. If always I come home and you the woman, you are always talking anyhow to me. If you are, you don't talk well to me. But there's a certain Amma in my office. Hey Joe, how are you? Is everything okay? Patting my back. I may start working longer hours.
Meaning?
Meaning what we think. No, you see, I'm bringing some. This can also bring a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
You see, the man doesn't want a fight in the house, but you have pushed him out of the house by your mouth.
You go where you can find his peace of mind.
Peace of mind. And at this point, sometimes you need the third party. Because when the man's soul connects to that side, somebody needs to speak to him. Or the woman's soul connects to the other side, somebody needs to speak to her. Basically, in summary, because of time, if we learn how to speak to one another, many problems will be solved. One day, I said something. I said, my wife, this one, I said, what kind of foolish thing is this that you are doing? Then she said, are you saying I'm foolish? I said, no. I said, what you did. The thing you did, I was talking about the issue, was foolish. Because even wise people can do stupid things.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, I'm not saying you are foolish. But you said I'm foolish. They would turn it.
Yeah.
So I realized that when I say that, it hurts her. So common sense tells me that don't say that. If she does something which is not right, I must say that, oh, see, I think we should do it this way. I won't first of all attack and use certain words. Let's do it this way. Let's do it that way. Because once we go on that tangent and we begin to fight, it can lead to other things. It is easy to enjoy marriage if we learn to understand our partners are not perfect. If we know how to say sorry. If we understand that the man you are married is somebody's son, and the family wants to hear that they are happy, he's happy. The woman you married is somebody's daughter, and there's an expectation on your head. When we have all these understandings, it's easy to handle your marriage without a third party. One of the most dangerous third parties are family members. I'll end on that one.
Okay.
You see, family members have biases. No matter how you see it, my wife's people will have a soft spot for her more than me. My people also have a soft spot for me more than. So if you go and bring family members into this matter, they may not be neutral, they may not be balanced, They may not see where you are coming from. They may not experience how you are feeling. So most of the time, it's good to go to people who are neutral, matured, and who don't talk. Because some people are journalists before you go and call them. By the time your matter goes to their table, believe you me, the rest of the house will hear it.
They'll blow it up.
They'll blow it up, and it will be an embarrassment. So, as much as possible, look for neutral people. And I want to repeat here to my dear listeners that most of the time when you all calm down and say, I'm sorry, let's forget for each other, let's enjoy life, you see that. Like what I told you I did with my wife some time ago.
Yeah.
Woke up at 12 midnight because we have been calling over. So I said, hey, we are fools. So I said, we like joke. I didn't say she's a fool.
Oui.
I said, we are fools. So. And what we're going through at that time, we could have had a third party. I said, see, we are fools. So. She said, you woken me up at 12 midnight to tell me that we are. I said, yes. We are all inside the boat together. One marriage to enjoy. We have beautiful children who are not in the hospital. There's this song that says, count your many blessings, name them one by one, and you will see what the Lord has done. Many times, if couples are able to sit down, Agyaba, let's sit down. We have been fighting. What is it that I am doing? Men, I'm calling you. Can we be humble to let our wives also talk to us? Every day we are instructing them. But the Bible says God said that it is not good for a man to be alone. So he's creating a helpmeet. So there's a part of you which needs her support. There's a part of you which needs her guidance. Women have certain intuitions we don't have. If you don't listen to your wife, by the time something messes up, haven't you heard this thing before? Didn't I tell you? And she's watching.
Yeah.
That is why men who mistreat women, I find you sick. Women are the gates to this planet. No matter how big you are, you came through a woman. So let's honor the women. The Bible says decisions are made at the gates. Women are the spiritual gates to this planet. Even God, when he was coming to the earth, he needed to talk to a woman.
How?
He said, you have found favor. I want to pass through you. Was Mary a man? Even God had to come through a woman. Minus women, we don't exist. Boss, who born you? Let's value what God values. God values the woman. Men, let us build our wives up in such a way that she's excited that she married you, or she said yes. Women, motivate the man in such a way that, boss, I can see you are struggling. Things are not working well. But I'm behind you. The men who are in the studio here, I know they are listening. If you have a woman who tells you that, Charlie, things are hard, but I'm with you. How can we do it together? What you say, what we'll do. Won't you get energy?
Yeah.
You will feel encouraged. My woman will say, every day you are going to work. What is in your hand? Let us honor the women. Women, let us also honor our husbands. Know how to speak. And I want to leave this with the listeners. Go home and say sorry. Oh, Agatha, I think what you said is true. The last time the way I spoke to you wasn't the best. It's just that there was too much stress on me. I beg you, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. After 3 hours, you say, yeah, Agatha, Kofi, your food is on the table.
You are listening to 92.
Something will happen to her. I believe that we have third parties because of the way we talk. Any man listening to me who beats the wife, you have an issue. You are weak. You need help. You need guidance. Women who talk by heart, you are listening to me. I want to read 2 scriptures and then I'll just leave you to talk. I want to read 2 scriptures. One is James. It's a very interesting one. In James 1:19, let every man be swift to hear. Let every man be what? Swift to hear. Always want to listen. Slow to speak. and slow to get angry. It's slow to wrath. Proverbs 15 verse 1. A soft answer turneth away wrath, but grievous words stir up anger. A soft answer. So I want to conclude by saying that it is possible. It is possible to have a sweet marriage if there is, number one, as I said from the beginning, intentionality. Watch what you say. 92.1. Calm down in anger. The very woman you are fighting angry with, if another man begins to show her affection in front of you, even you that you are saying, you can go. When she decides to go, your heart begins to beat on the right side instead of the left. So I believe strongly that we should watch what we say. And these things will help us calm down. And the best third party any couple can have, I'm talking from a Christian point of view, is your Bible. Let God talk to you. See the woman well. She's your help. We in Africa say our better what? Our better half. So the last time I told my wife something, I said, when I see my wife, I see my female version. When she sees me, she sees her male version. The two of us complement each other. May we see each other like that. May we learn to be patient. May we learn to say sorry. May we watch the things we say, the tone with which we say things. Thank you.
You welcome. Aluta 92.1. Reverend Kafui Nyamadi na Otene Nkano. Oye relationship expert na last week ne shase na ne ye twaso ne na ye hwe one ho Kafui nya asemo a so obi bam ana se mu amusiesie. Watono bo ase a kyerɛkyerɛ mu pa se best way ne se mo am besiesie asem no. Kofum se babia ebia ekɔ na ni enyan sikantwe abam obi twitu obi bu obi aye ntokwa mu no de hode otu nsafro obi eye na sente saade a bufu bi e bank tinkiti bia no abusua na ntrase na yenhwe enkan asem si ahwesere obesi akasa wonua ho ana so dofo ho omo wano ya ti semakwa o so voya na edin Reverend mana bi mo anu eya
is I know what you are saying.
Mo anu eya pa ya pa je say wo so do ti kura ko bodan mu nti no sa no ya na wo so pe kura pie frifie wo so be fi kura.
I know it's in the Bible, it's in Proverbs.
So one time I met a man at Dansuman. No chere so ono akasa East League onoti some small sports be na or sipping a cracker. Intimate baby na or invite him to meet an inch and moncomo. To say as a young guy, who are only in Oberware name, until only meeting common nice, partner. Oh, beside me, that time is me to I may train my girlfriends over by a bon command or catch them experience. No, I'm say, or nice house or nice family. In sound which or be when you free to then. And none of one crash over no sound feel, and I say, Obeko feel. And from East Legon to Dansuma, all because we have so being Asumbi.
Exactly.
And then Oyoki or 2 hours on side, or Jane says, Sebi or Ria Obeko fee, a issue. Fear no say a cool remuno, a issue, man. Until like our men, I mean, says, oh, now, said a number may train. My girlfriend that time, I mean, who say, how happy I made train now, or no what. Obi wo fia na ni gine ho afia ye bed ya ma no na menti ase till some me worry na me hu say okay this is how the situation is enti worrying issue Reverend obi worry ya the anigi a omode a party go out ba fie na the moment I worry beba mu na issue different thing altogether. What is the cause of that?
Boss, let me say this thing. Another thing that can bring contempt is familiarity in a marriage.
Okay.
You get used to the person. You think you know the person well. You begin to look down on the person.
Yeah.
You begin to look down on the person. It can also bring that. You see, and sometimes too, with a man too, sometimes if, assuming you don't see the role of, like based on the story you are telling me right now.
Yeah.
Is the man's side you heard? Did you hear the woman's side?
No.
Good. Could it be that maybe they were going in a certain tangent which wouldn't have been good for the family and the woman continually talked about it And the man too continually decided that he's the man, since the idea didn't come from him. Exactly. So she got fed up. Every woman you marry is not an angel, she's a human being. Now let me also bring this one in. You see, I didn't want to talk because of our various listeners. There's a spiritual side to marriage too.
Okay.
That's why we bring it to the altar. There are some experiences I've had and seen and heard. If I tell you to blow your mind. Let me bring this up. There's a man who was into the occult. And he told me point blank, he said, look, they have a department that targets married couples, especially Christian married.
The occult?
Yes. When you marry, they come for your marriage.
How?
They attack it.
Okay.
If you are weak spiritually, listen, there was a day I was ministering recently, and a couple was standing in front of me. In fact, the lady was seated. Then I looked at it and I saw a heavy load on her head. I called her out. I said, come. We're just about to close. I said, come out. And she and the husband were having some serious issues. I said, you are carrying a certain baggage. And that baggage, this is what it is. I began to hear what the spirits were telling the woman about the man. And I began to hear what the spirits were telling the man about the woman. When I mentioned it in the open, come and see this woman, she cried like a baby. But I said, the woman is a nice lady, very humble. The man to the same. I mentioned everything. To date, I haven't heard such crazy things again. So some of their spiritual connotations, when you see that the two of you are intelligent, you are okay, and things are not working, go into prayer. It will surprise you. Something happened recently in one of the Ghana areas recently. A man of God was going to visit a Christian couple, a pastor and the wife. When he entered the house, he saw these short people walking in the yard. And the man is a prophet. So he asked her, who are you guys? He said, the people told him that we have been living here for 400 years. And they came and built the house on their land. So they are living with the couple. And the man questioned, what do you people do in the house? He said, we are the spirits in charge of divorce. And after that moment, the pastor and the wife were on the verge of divorce. So when the man of God went in to speak to them and counsel them and rebuke those spirits, as we speak, they are together. Some people think these are Nancy stories. But we are not here to talk on spiritual dimension. We are talking on this thing on the side. But these things are real. Sometimes check the background. Go into prayer. I know a couple whose rings got lost. The rings were found in a certain shrine in a part of Accra here.
I didn't cook you.
We are in Africa.
Okay.
So we can end.
Next week, bet for us.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Inti, you better say no pay your time. Your closing remarks.
All I will say is that let's humble ourselves.
Okay.
The Bible says pride goes before what? A fall.
Yeah.
Your marriage will fall when both of you are very proud. Dear brother, dear man, dear husband, your wife may not be perfect, but be calm, be patient. My dear listener, wife, sister, daughter, watch what you say to your man. Honor him, man, love her. Let's see where the change will come. It is possible. As our former vice president will always say.
Yeah.
It is possible that your marriage can be sweet. God bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you very much. Reverend Kafui Nyamedi. Nyami Shra Bibri. Mommy is real. Let's say you are listening to us in T Baby Obi Nyami Shra Bibri. Okay, Nyami Shra, God bless you. What's the name of your wife?
Cynthia.
Cynthia. Okay.
Yeah.
And Nyami Shra, Madam Cynthia. That's Bibri for the support as well.
Yeah.
And Tibesha next week, God willing.
Oh, I'll be here.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you so much.
The number that people can contact you
0505 311 366. Yes. 0505 311 366.
Enti o issue e wo wade ho relationship ho a free reverend na obinya daje no wadi ho komo na oboa.
God bless you all. Thank you.
Abusia hey na yedisi na me sorry cry no one of our workers ewo aluta say Harrison camera guy ne maame ene na woda enti owo sa same way edema ne maame he say mom, happy birthday, wishing you a day as bright and beautiful as you are. Here's to another year of love, laughter, and adventure. May God bless you with long life, good health, and happiness. I love you more than words can say. Happy birthday, Mom, from your son, Harrison. Enti mami, abusuya ewo aluta ha nyina ye ka kire se ye ma otrinkwa ye se nya minhira de ma so mo ahoden na nkwa ahoden wom na ye da wase nso oba wawo no Harrison wawo na ma wiase nyina titiru aluta abusuya ya minhira bebre na ne wudu awodai oma ahoden ne de da wakoma so nyina no onyema. And once again, happy birthday to you, our mom Josephine Apia, from your son Harrison and entire Aluta family. Abusia yedi CSA na yada wase send nensusu utie yen kosonati Aluta 92.1 Anopa Koko she mefa sedama Angel Bakery, mefa sedama Italian Solar Technology, mefa sedama Tidini Koko more mefa sedama High Tabel na menna a street more ase abusuya yin na so ma se na mede Anopa Koko ebro. One time achi Eufia Henry Shanti meda was mi producer Brajenim DJ Frankie Brittany Ernestina Samira meda wonyina se begotten birthday man nchias from Konkomao Elima na fe Uncle Fee sports team ni so meda wonyina se ye Oxine Kwasi de Bala meda won ase na atwe akosua Inshiraba na fe Kobina meda wonyina nso ase. Aja Reverend na oba afia na papa be boy Eren Kafui yamade nyame enhura no na eye adwuma wura Dr. Clemens Jatu nchia stronko enko Emma opani ya from Evans Osei Agyman Agyaba Kweku na mudi wanim DJ/etwaso abebo nwum anapay ne fie na fi nso ode agege wani engineer chu babia obi anso nchia enko mawo nyame boa ebihia kai se mesro ye bo nwum no achi no the sports bebro na sports no wia ne Uncle Fee ewo interview stronko edi bro na eno achi no pasakubi nso ababeto so Aluta 92.1 Yakraw.
You are listening to 92.1 FM.